What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Brainwavezz. We got to talk about Pastor Jamal Bryant's baby mama drama. You see, a lot of people love to defend people when they wrong. The people that are of the world, no matter what their standing is. But see, when you actually have the righteous individuals, when you actually have the whistleblowers, when you actually have those that actually call these people out, y'all got all the smoke for them. Why is everything backwards? Y'all got all the smoke for those that call out these false prophets, these pulpit pimps. Y'all got all the smoke. Why? Because you're triggered because, you love the world, and lovers of the world are enemies of God, according to the scriptures. So what we want to talk about is Pastor Jamal Bryant's baby mama drama. That's right. It's a lot of stuff that been going on. For those of you that are new, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Also, hit the like button for my longtime viewers. You should already be subscribed, obviously. I appreciate the support. Make sure you leave your comments after the live stream as well. Let's get into it. I welcome y'all here. I welcome the conversation. What we're going to take a look at is a video. And you're going to see essentially Pastor Jamal Bryant. I'll just put it like this. It's a video where you're going to realize what's going on. Okay. It just don't look good, man. It just don't look good. I don't know how else to put it. It doesn't look good. And what happens is not only does it look good, or should I say not look good for Pastor Jamal Bryant, but it also doesn't look good for his for his baby mama. So give me 1 second here. I'm trying to work on something here. Let me make sure this is straight, and then we're gonna pull up the video. Like I said, just give me 1 second. My apologies for the delays. My apologies. Let me see. Give me 1 second, y'all. Feel free to say hello in the chat. I know people watching. I know people are waiting. They want to see what this is about. They want to see what's going on. So, feel free to share your comments. Before we even get into it, what do you think? Do you think that the things we're talking about here is right? Do you think it's wrong? Do you think, what do you think about it? That's what we want to hear. Like I said, give me 1 second here. I'm going to get this going. I had a little technical issue, so just bear with me, and we should get that going. In the meantime, I'm gonna get something funny for y'all. Let me try to do this. We'll take a look at this, and then I should have the video ready. All right. Again, my apologies for the delays. Sometimes you have technical difficulties. Now, I want y'all to let me know in the comment section if you think this kid sounds just like Pastor Jamal Bryant. Let's go.
Which would bring me into the divine conclusion that Jesus actually turned water into orange juice. So many people doubt him, but I know too much about him. The more I call him, the better I feel. You mean to tell me because I'm black I can't order for extra pickles? You mean to tell me because I'm black I can't enjoy an ice cream? You mean to tell me because I'm black I can't sip on my soda too loud? You mean to tell me because I'm black I can't rock my hat backwards? Negro, you don't know me. Y'all mad over a dress that I done spent $3,000 for? Y'all mad over a dress that I done took myself to go get it hemmed and tailored. Y'all mad over a dress when your wife wouldn't even look good in it. Negro, stop worrying about me.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. What do y'all think about that particular video? I would like to know in the comments. Say, look. She says, yes, he does. Yes, he does. I just kind of wanted to, give y'all a little something. Just a little something. All right, so let's get to the video. I see a couple of y'all cracking up, man. That's going to be my go-to video. Let's go.
Jamal Harrison Bryant. Is that Pastor Bryant
Yes.
from Perth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, the Pastor Jamal Bryant. He can show up for political candidates, church photo shoots, and anywhere there's a camera, Jamal Bryant is there, except for child support court. We're going to get into this case review. Pastor Jamal Bryant is supposed to be in court after his baby mama realized she wanted more money from him because the nearly $2,100 per month wasn't enough for her. Shout out to court watchers. We're about to watch this video, so grab a snack or something to drink because this one right here is crazy. Won't waste any time. Let's jump into it.
All right, so were you able to make contact with Mr. Bryant?
I did reach out. I wasn't able to reach him directly, though. But I sent him an email. I sent him the Zoom information. I tried calling his cell. It didn't go. It went straight to voicemail.
All right, let's proceed.
Okay. So, Your Honor, by way of background, again, as I mentioned this morning, this is a review and modification. We are modifying a consent judge. A prior order entered by this court in November 2016. That order was Civil Action File number 16-CV-1613. And just to kind of give you a full picture as to why we're here, our office filed our petition on July 8th, 2024. We sent the packet and our agency recommendation out to both parties on July 25th. At that time, both parties...
How did you're saying someone asked for a modification?
Yes, Your Honor. The custodial parent, Ms. Odom, requested a modification of that 16-CV-1613 case number.
That someone is Latoya Odom. She's got a son with Pastor Jamal Bryant, so she was one of his concubines, never married to him. But this baby mama right here is now in court begging for more money because she's too lazy to work a decent job and she's expecting for the pastor to fully take care of her. He's already paying almost $2,100 per month, but hey, that's not enough for her.
Okay.
And so we did the review and modification process. We got information from both parties. We made our recommendation. We sent our recommendation out to both parties on July 25th, 2024. So at that time, and it says in the pleadings that both parties have 30 days to file an objection. We did not hear from Ms. Odom by way of the other state until the 29th of August, which was past the objection period. At that time, someone at the case manager did give them erroneous information and said that she still could file an objection. So as a courtesy, that's why we went ahead and set the hearing date. But we were waiting for the court dates, and because it was getting close to the end of the year, when he contacted me stating that he would be out of the country, but he wasn't objecting, we still wanted to proceed so as to not prolong the matter any longer. So just that's kind of giving you the full picture as to kind of how we're here. Yes, she filed an objection. She filed it after the deadline, though, and technically it shouldn't have moved forward. But because of the error in our office, that's why we went ahead and still proceeded once we got your November court date.
Okay.
And whatever bonehead in your office who lied and told her she can object anytime she wanted to after the allotted time period should be fired ASAP. And listen, because she was able to move forward with this, LaToya is already going to come in here with a certain level of entitlement.
So as for the objection itself, just big picture, and I'll let her speak directly to the court. But based upon the objection that she filed, there are no issues that we as the child support agency can remedy. They weren't about the finances or the limited scope that the Division of Child Support Services could really do anything about. That's part one. But part two is the child support worksheet, and I can pull both of them up when the child support worksheet up if you want to after she speaks. Stated one number, and because there is an upward deviation from the prior case, the 16-CV-1613, Mr. Bryant was in agreement to keep that same upward deviation. So instead of the child support amount decreasing, it's still the higher amount, if that makes sense.
No, sit.
Okay. So I'm gonna just, the worksheet, would it be easier for me to pull up the worksheet, or do you want me to just tell you the numbers?
You can pull up the worksheet, maybe look at it.
Yeah.
The Jamal Harrison Bryant, is that Pastor Bryant?
Yes.
From Perth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So he's out of the country because he was recently married, I saw. Is that it?
No, he actually, it was a previously scheduled church with the trip. That's the information that he presented when he received the notice of hearing.
Okay. Does he have he doesn't have an attorney, and no one's present here. And your position is what, you were okay with him not being here?
Since he wasn't objecting, I told him that we would move forward. We'd present to the court moving forward. Since he's not objecting to the recommendation or to the upward deviation, then we would move forward. If the court wanted us to continue it or reset it, we would do so. Okay.
No, I mean, no, he got notice and he chose not to be here. That's his issue.
Yes.
I'm actually kind of bothered that he's not here because he did not have notice. He did not have the excuse of the court. The court did not relieve him. And so he actually should be here. And the fact that he isn't here actually is that's a warrant. It should a warrant should be issued for him not being present, to be honest with you.
You see, that's the favoritism that it's like, because he's a pastor and he's a pastor of a mega church today. You got to stop and think mega. Because Jamal Bryant is a pastor of the mega church, he keep getting passes. And you know what's funny? That's what y'all do, man. That's what y'all do. Y'all be giving these celebrities passes. You get these content creators passes. You be like, oh, he has a large YouTube channel. I'll give him a pass with the things that he does. But somebody that doesn't have a large YouTube channel, or someone who's not a pastor of a mega church, or a pastor at all, for that matter, y'all not going to get him a pass. Y'all be ready to go in. But people just giving them passes and passes. You wonder why they stay in sin. Because there's no accountability here. You see? Listen, when you don't hold people that's doing wrong accountable, they're going to keep doing it. Y'all are giving them the okay without having a rebuttal, without actually having something to say and hold them accountable. You're giving them a pass to keep going. Speaking of keep going, here we go.
Off rip, you can tell the judge isn't happy with Jamal Bryant not being there. She's throwing out the idea that she can put him in jail. However, I think it's a little bit more than that too. I don't think she has a favorable view of him because of his public image that he wrecked himself, but being a local celebrity is a disadvantage for him, especially with this judge. See, Jamal is known already, but this baby mama is walking in with a clean slate. that's an advantage for her because she's not being prejudged like him before the facts are presented. But yeah, the baby mama is just as silly as Jamal Bryant, and she's about to show it. Look.
Because it's not.
Remember, the title of this particular live stream, in the title, I put that both of them are wrong with this baby mama drama. I'm gonna get to something in a second on that note.
Not right. He has to be here. But let's hear what you got to say.
So the presumptive child support amount was $2,096.41. Like I stated, he still was in agreement to the upward deviation. So our agency recommendation was $2,350 per month.
I don't see it still. I just
So the presumptive child support amount was $2,096.41. The upward deviation was $254, which brought it to the $2,350, which was our agency recommendation.
Okay, and so Miss Odom, what is your issue with the worksheet as it's presented?
Sure. So this worksheet was presented after I lost my job, and not only that, all this evidence is not even true because I don't even make that much. That's number one. And then number two, my son has autism. We just found that out as well. And as much as trouble, it's his behavior on the spectrum of autism. And so for the last 3 years, I've even given that to the state of Texas. The behavior has gotten so bad that I'm really coming off my job.
Pastor Bryant, I'm going to just say Mr. Bryant. Mr. Bryant doesn't reside in Georgia.
He does.
So why are you doing it then, Ms. Harris? I'm confused.
Because she is utilizing Division of Child Support Services. So I think it was 2 years ago, she got our services. So we did the consent order.
Oh, so you kept saying, okay.
Yes. So even though our actual DCSS order is a 22 CV, the underlying order is the 16
CV.
Yes, Your Honor.
Got it. Okay, so the special needs of the child, you have a $254. Is it that Ms. Odom is saying that the special needs of the child is more than that $254?
Yes. I do want to interject and say she did not provide that. Everything that she provided us information for, we gave her credit for. That includes health insurance, dental insurance, vision insurance, and after-school daycare.
Okay.
But Your Honor, to object to what she's saying,
hold on one moment. Okay. So what were the special needs?
So he needs to be in classrooms that are smaller than what he has. Other than that, he's always going to have a behavior issue. And this is a recent issue.
Swear you in. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give to the court is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes.
All right.
And this LaToya lady, again, that is Jamal's baby mama. For those of you that don't know, Jamal doesn't really speak of Miss Odom. He don't speak of LaToya Odom, but this is one of his alleged children. There's actually more alleged children that could be out there. Okay? LaToya Odom is just one of them. There's others that allegedly have been said that Jamal has, and he don't speak of. He just try to keep it under the wraps. And what I'm trying to do with this particular video is to show you his track record, right? And you know what people gonna say, well, everybody's not perfect and this and that. Jamal has a track record of pulpit pimping. Getting with this one, getting with that one, knocking this one up, knocking that one up. And then on top of it, you got the so-called allegedly him getting with boys, getting with, men or whatever it is, more so men. Remember the whole Cam Newton thing. Let me make sure. Let me see where we at. Okay, I see exactly where we at in the video. Let me remind you all. Okay, a lot of y'all have forgotten. A lot of y'all think that this is just, something that, Brainwavezz, you just talking, man. You just making this up. Oh, no, not just making this up. It's a lot that's going on here. Okay. Y'all know the whole Cam Newton thing. Let me see if I can get that on the screen real quick. Just as a reminder. Okay. Just as a reminder. Just as a reminder. Okay. Let me get this on the screen. Give me 1 second here. Take a look at this. Okay. And this is on Jamal Bryant. This is from Jamal Bryant's podcast. Let's go.
You got pretty legs, man.
Oh, man.
And they lanolated.
Man, listen, I'm back working out.
You put shea butter, Jergens.
Oh, you see that?
They glowing in the dark.
I'm just
Y'all
nourished.
zoom in. Do not skip leg day.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Sometimes you got to remind people, it's okay, but the work has to be done.
Oh, listen, it's evident. It pays off.
Know what I'm saying? I'm back eating right, trying to live right.
Yes.
I done purged my tongue since last speaking with you. Yeah. So I don't curse no more. I try not to curse no more. I had a flare up the other day, but who's keeping count?
I'm not.
Other than that, man, life's good.
And this is on Jamal Bryant's podcast. Now, also Cam Newton, I mean, his legs all shaved and all that stuff. That's crazy. Number two, look at how Jamal's sitting here. And then I want you to pay attention to the look on Jamal. It's like Jamal's hitting on him. He talking at Cam like a dude would hit on a chick. Watch Jamal Bryant's face.
Oh, man.
And they lanolated.
Man, listen, I'm back working out.
And then you got Cam. Cam got his legs crossed too. Listen, man, all these grown dudes and they legs crossed. Man, I don't know what to tell y'all, man. This stuff is blatantly obvious. But watch Jamal Bryant's face.
No.
You put shea butter, Jergens.
Oh, you see that?
They glowing in the dark.
I'm just
Y'all
nourished.
zoom in. Do not skip leg day.
Then he says, zoom into the legs. That's something a dude would say about a chick.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Sometimes you got to remind people, it's okay, but the work has to be done.
Oh, listen, it's evident. It pays off.
Know what I'm saying? I'm back eating right, trying to live right.
Yes.
Just look at how Jamal looking at him. Jamal got that thirsty look. Y'all could put a 3 in the chat if you could think that Jamal looked thirsty here.
I done purged my tongue since last speaking with you. So I don't curse no more. I try not to curse no more. I had a flare up the other day, but who's keeping count?
I'm not.
See how he look. He's like, I ain't keeping count. Yeah, Polo Roski is right. Polo Ross said, man, that dude said it's ish glowing in the dark. That's something you say to a woman most. Exactly. What kind of dude is going to tell another dude his legs are lanolated and they glowing in the dark? Man, if y'all don't see the flag on the play, man, Jamal playing for everybody team. And that's why I'm showing you this court official baby mama drama so that y'all can see. Because he got allegedly other baby mamas out there. And then it's all the alleged so-called situations with him dealing with dudes. And look at how he hit with Cam Newton. So anybody be like, Brainwavezz, you making this up. You don't know what you talking about. How come y'all ain't responding? All y'all popping off trying to defend Jamal about that? Saying, oh, he's not about that lifestyle. He's not gay. Okay, then what do you have to say about the Cam Newton thing? How you gonna justify a man telling another man he got pretty legs? That man got his legs crossed. They're saying it as well as the man he's saying got pretty legs. Then he going and say, oh, dude, legs are lanolated. and glowing in the dark. First of all, what the hell is lanolated? That sounds like some ish a woman would say. Like, I mean, I know what lanolated is. You know, like I know it's something that, contains lanolin. Listen, man, it's just the vernacular, man. That's that flamboyant vernacular. This is crazy, man. Listen, y'all, listen. Ain't nobody gonna find Brainwavezz talking that way about no dude. You ain't gonna find me speaking like that because I'm not about that alternative lifestyle. Yeah, this one content creator that tried to sneak this and bear false witness and breaking scripture while claiming that person is a righteous individual, tried to put out this rumor, tried to say that I was about that lifestyle. Remember, the ones that got an issue with that lifestyle, they the ones that's about that lifestyle. Just like the whole Corey Holcomb situation. Corey Holcomb got triggered. Man, I'm talking about Anton walked off the show. Anton was gone and dude still was triggered. Man, don't be talking about me. That's a trigger word for me. Don't talk about me sucking dick and all this stuff. Y'all, listen, y'all heard it. Dudes that got a problem with that type of language, they're gay. And I said it. Somebody chop this up and turn it into a clip. If you ain't gay, if you're not about that lifestyle, you wouldn't be triggered when another dude say it. It's one thing to be like, man, nah, man, you got that wrong. I ain't about that lifestyle. It's another thing to be triggered. Okay, those are two different things. It's absolutely crazy. So I'm establishing things about these guys being fruity, man. Jamal's all like, just listen. I don't understand why y'all still be going to this guy's church. Like, if you go to his church, you should be going to his church to rebuke him. But you know what? People that are also in sin and people that like to stay in sin and people that are just like him, they want to stay there. They believe that they could play church. They believe they could preach the word of God, and they believe that they don't have to repent. See, the whole point of salvation is repentant salvation. You can't, listen, let me make this clear and I'm going to play the video. No person can be saved lest they repent. The first step to salvation is repentance. If you don't repent, you can't be saved. So what is it that the church of today, especially these mega churches, but it be these small churches, it be these content creators on YouTube. That's right, these content, because they conning you. They conniving you. Tent creators on YouTube. They don't repent. They don't want to take accountability. The church of today don't want to take no accountability. And the people that got a problem with what I'm saying, the people that's going to leave comments, the people that might come up in the live chat, they got a problem with this, those are the people that don't want to take accountability because they guilty too. Let's go.
So tell me what's happened.
From the beginning, or
no, for the issues dealing with the deviation.
Sure. So I lost my job in July, and I've been in the system with Georgia and Texas since 2020, which is the pandemic. I have tried to ask them for... Huh?
Why Texas? When I just went back, when I looked at
yeah, so I had to move. Yeah, I've moved 4 times because he has bothered me. So in Georgia, when my address was on there, they took hinges off my door. They have moved someone in across the way. These are his friends. So I had to move to Florida with my grandmother. When I moved to Florida with my grandmother, then he sent his cousin there. I had to move from Texas. I had to move from Florida. And then I finally went to Texas. I came to Texas. He vetted my residence people. They have towed my car. They have slandered my tires.
They slandered her tires? This woman isn't too bright.
But listen, she said they slandered her tires. How do you get listen, hey, how do your tires get slandered? I mean, are you buying them cheap knockoff tires and folks are like, well, you know, these tires try to act like they're legit, but really, these tires are cheap knockoffs. You know what I mean? That really wouldn't be slander. That's actually correct. So, like, how do you slander tires? I mean, what do you do? You're buying like Michelins or something. You buying some Pirellis, some Peace Scorpions, some Michelin Pilot Cup. I mean, like seriously, you buying some legit tires, and like, how do you slanderize legit tires? And this is the woman that Jamal knocked up. This is his concubine. This is supposed to be his concubine. Baby mama, man. This the type of woman that he's getting with. They both wrong. This is crazy, man. Come on.
That's how she could end up with Jamal Bryant in the first place. Jamal has no character, and he don't have no business in anybody's pulpit. When New Birth down in Lithonia, Georgia hired him after Eddie Long died, it was the worst decision ever. That showed me all I needed to know about New Birth and that they're not on the right track. They went from a pastor touching boys over to another pastor with past allegations of touching girls in his church back in Maryland and sleeping with all the women.
And see, that's another thing that I haven't even begin to get into. I've said this before. There's allegations with Pastor, Dr. Jamal Bryant sleeping with young girls, underage girls. Listen, y'all will be surprised at all of these content creators, these pastors, the stuff that they've been doing. I've witnessed so much when I was working in a mega church. It like that completely shocked me. I was completely devastated because, you go into church, that's how they present it. Oh man, if you go work for a church, like everybody's like, man, you so blessed, you blessed. And I'm always blessed. I'm always blessed. But the thing was, they thought that I wasn't going through no drama, that everything was perfect in the workplace. Man, y'all have no idea. As a matter of fact, one of the reasons and the main reason why I'm no longer in that particular industry is because I was standing up for values and because I refused to do the members of the church wrong. That's right. I refused to do the members of the church wrong. I refused to charge them money and take money for them and put them in that situation. Like, basically, the church wanted to treat the members of the church like a damn bill collector, man. They wanted to treat the members like the church is a bill collector. Excuse me, Mr. So-and-so. I see you're behind on your tithes and your offerings. Well, you paid your tithes this month, but you're still behind on your offerings. So, you need to make these offerings. Like, really? I can't do that to the people. So guess what? Because I wasn't willing to comply, deuces. They ended up giving me a severance package. I got a severance package now. Don't get it twisted. I got a severance package. But they was like, nah, man. Because I wasn't willing to comply. There was a lot of people in the church, a lot of positions in the church. They was willing to comply with all the sin. They was willing to comply so they keep that money. I done seen a whole bunch of wickedness. So when y'all as viewers listen to stuff, y'all be like, no, I just don't understand. Pastor Jamal Bryant, man, these pastors be on demon time. And that's what I'm trying to establish to y'all. And then you want to say when Pastor Daniel came up in the church and rebuked him, just like Paul said in his word in the 4 Gospels, or one of the 4 Gospels that is, that's exactly what was done. It was verbatim. The way that Pastor Daniel, the white guy, came up in that church and what he did, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to come in there, rebuke before many. You're supposed to come up there. He did it in the lobby. He didn't come in the sanctuary. He did what he was supposed to. And you know the funny thing about it? They wanted to arrest him. And honestly, I believe they wanted to put hands on him. But because his wife was there, the pastor's wife had a camera there, they thought twice about it because, they don't know if you recorded, they don't know if you live stream, they don't know who's on the other end. So people be thinking twice with doing stuff now with these cameras. What's the saying go? The cameraman never dies. Telling you, man, this is crazy. But anyway, let's go. Jamal got a long track record even before he came to New Birth of not doing right. Pulpit pimps.
Why would she be talking to a man like this with such poor character? Oh, because she's just like him. She don't have any values or morals either. That's how these two ended up fooling around in the first place. These people are disgusting, and they have this fool up here preaching every Sunday.
I mean, I have been through the ringer with this man, and he's pretending like, oh, I'm on the stage just preaching. You're not. You are really trying to negate the fact that to meet you and to see and to say, hey, this is my truth.
It's so annoying when people just start using a bunch of words to sound smart, but end up sounding more dumb. Like, what did she just say? She's just spewing words that she heard other feminists and city girls say online. All out of order and context, making no sense. And Jamal Bryant, I want you to respond to this. Do you take the hinges off her door? Do you slash her tires? Do you have somebody intentionally move across the hall from her? Yeah, I want him to answer those questions. Jamal, we're going to send you a memorandum to your church because we need to know these things. At least respond to what she's saying, because we're going to need more information. I'm not going to believe her just because she said it. Like, where's the police report? If somebody slashed your tires and ripped off your front door, that would be criminal. So you called the police, right? What did they find during their investigation?
And I need more money now because of my son. And I had lost my job. Now, mind you, I just got a new job.
And, you know, that is true. Where's the police report? If Miss Latoya Odom says all these things took place, where's the police report? The judge should be able to see the police report. Where is the police report as it relates to these things? Like I said, all these folks be dirty, man. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, this is crazy. But see, the way that Jamal would try to spin it, if he even would refer to it, he would try to spin it like, you know, well, she's the one in the wrong, like he ain't do nothing. That's how they love to spin it. They be like, yeah, you the one in the wrong. And they'll spin it like that even if you aren't wrong. But in this case, Miss Odom, she wrong too. Y'all about to find out. Y'all about to find out. Let's go.
All this is new information. They don't want to talk to me. Every time I talk to Texas, they say, oh, well, Georgia has 90 days to respond. Then when I'll have no days to respond, it's always, well, Georgia laws are this. I mean, they have taken me through the ringer for 4 years, Judge. 4 years, and I'm finally seeing you now.
Okay, so I want to make sure I understand. Right now, where do you live?
I live in Texas, Dallas, Texas.
Okay. You mentioned that at one point, I'm assuming you were in Baltimore because it looks like the original.
No, I was never in Baltimore. No, I was in Georgia. Oh. I was never in Baltimore.
You never in Baltimore? Okay.
No, I never lived there. No.
Okay. Well,
I always lived in Georgia. When we opened up the case, it was in Georgia.
So your relationship was in Georgia or was it in somewhere else? Where was the relationship?
Georgia.
Okay. So the relationship was in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And then you filed for what? Paternity?
Paternity.
In Georgia. Mm-hmm. In 2016.
Yes.
Okay. And then it looks like at some point you guys must have come to some resolution because I don't remember hearing this case.
Okay, remember we had the two attorneys. My attorney turned on me, went to his side, and I was trying to tell you at the day of the closing, I said, I don't agree. And you was like, it's too late. They already signed it. My attorney actually sued me for $15,000 that you awarded him for in Fulton County instead of in DeKalb County. I had to challenge his bar association, and he dropped the case because Jamal did not pay him the $15,000 like he said, because Jamal wanted this case to go the way he wanted it to go.
No, I don't know what you're talking about with regard to attorney's fees. I'm looking at this file. The last thing that I had to do with this file was in 2000. The last filing was a notice of dismissal that might be a unless that was some type of contempt. I have you filing a notice of voluntary dismissal in November.
No, that wasn't me. Oh no. Yeah. I've been challenged in this case for a long time.
No, this is you. This is it's notice of voluntary dismissal, but it may be, let me see what it might be. It might be on a contempt. Let's see. Did you file a contempt against him?
Lately, I haven't filed anything. The only thing I can say, I've been responding to Georgia when I've in there.
And this is the part right here where this dingbat had the advantage going in because the judge already didn't care much for Jamal Bryant. But she's about to lose that advantage as the judge basically went on to expose her as a liar.
Now,
No, ma'am. You filed this. October 3rd, 2017. Motion for contempt and sanction.
Yeah, that's because that was the attorney that turned on me. Yes, that's why that is the way it is. Because he turned on me and he sued me for $15,000. They play games with your court.
So this $15,000.
Robin is bringing up a good question. She says, 2016, isn't that right after his situation with Tweet? Yeah. This is what I want to establish. Robin's question is right, okay? This is right essentially along the same time that he was with Tweet. So why he was saying all that stuff with Tweet. Remember Tweet was on the talk show and she said one of the hardest things was to hear when Jamal Bryant would he would get texts or whatever, messages from other women saying God sent them to him. Let me see if I can get that for y'all real quick. I want to do it like this because I don't really want to get out the video. I have the video, but I kind of don't want to get out of it. Okay, so I got it. Let me get this on the screen for y'all. All right. Give me 1 second. I want to show y'all something because what Robin is asking and what I'm about to show y'all, it just makes so much sense. Okay. Let's see. Oh shoot, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna leave it right here. All right, let's get this on the screen. All right, I want y'all to listen to this. Okay, listen to this.
About dating Jamal Bryant. This is not my question. It's from the producers. But I told them you didn't have an answer, that we could just skip that one.
I guess it's dealing with the women that send messages saying that God said that they were your girlfriend. Wow. Messages saying that God said that they were your girlfriend.
Skip that one.
I guess it's dealing with the women that send messages saying that God said that they were your girlfriend. Wow.
This is not my question. It's from the producers. But I told them you didn't have an answer, that we could just skip that one.
I guess it's dealing with the women that send messages saying that God said that they were your girlfriend.
It's from.
And watch this. Jamal Bryant tried to be slick. He tried to pimp the producers on the Preacher Show. That's right. He tried to pimp them. He was like, yeah, man, Tweet ain't got no answer for that. We could just skip that question. Nah, man, you didn't want the answer to that question to come out in public because you're trying to uphold your image. And watch this again. It ain't just Jamal Bryant that's doing this. Watch this.
The producers. But I told them you didn't have an answer, that we could just skip that one.
I guess it's dealing with the women that send messages saying that God said that they were your girlfriend. Wow. So, and then
the sister right here, she says you had that too. This pastor right up here, because remember the show's called The Preachers. This pastor's wife was like, you had that too. She get text messages saying that God sent, other ladies like, look, God sent me to your husband. All these guys be dirty, man. They low down dirty dogs. And y'all be supporting them, giving your paychecks, giving your life savings like the Drewski skit. Y'all giving y'all life savings just like the Drewski skit. But when it comes to the righteous, y'all don't support the righteous. Y'all don't support the righteous. Y'all look at us. Y'all look at me, literally following the scriptures, calling these folks out. Y'all look at us like we the dirty dogs. Like we the ones that's doing the sin, and all we doing is calling it out. Let's go, man.
Dollars is dealing with. You said the
you awarded my attorney $15,000, and my attorney said at the end, when everything was said and done.
Whoa, look at what Jules posted. Hold up, y'all. Jules Farrow, she says, if a ruler hearkens to lies, all his servants are wicked. Let me get that on the screen. Okay, and then we'll get back to the court video. All right, y'all gotta listen, man. Y'all gotta understand, I show scripture here. I don't care if you don't like it. Hey, I'm not the channel for you because I show scripture on my channel. Proverbs 29:12, like Jews shared. If a ruler, okay, I'm gonna replace ruler with pastor, right? If a pastor listens to lies, what does it mean for a ruler, or in this case, a pastor listening to lies? This means that they follow lies, they support lies, they're following the code, they're following the credence of what lying means. They listen to lies, they subscribe to lies. That's what they do. So if a pastor, I'm going to substitute the word ruler with pastor. If a pastor follows lies, all his officials become wicked. So that means everybody that's supposed to be official under Pastor Jamal Bryant, they wicked too, because they know about it. They know about it. They not rebuking Pastor Jamal Bryant. They going right along with it so they can get that money. They want that money, that fame, that status of saying, yeah, I'm so-and-so as it relates to Jamal Bryant, and I've got access, and I've got this. They all, listen, I'm telling you, man, they all wicked, man. But let's get back to the video.
Done, and you ruled out on it. You said, and I told you, I said, I don't agree.
Make sure y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let's go.
Don't agree. And Jamal was actually on the phone. He didn't even come to your court. And I said, I would never agree to him being on the phone in the court. And then all of a sudden, when I seen the decree of what you signed because of the attorneys, it was sealed. It was all kind of things. And then that man turned on me and he sued me for $15,000 that you awarded him for. And I challenged his bar license.
No, that's not true. I would not have sealed. I may have sealed his finances, but I would not have sealed. No, I don't do that.
You're now hearing all this manipulative language that she's using to make herself out to be a victim. Listen, this woman is not a victim of anything. She said, quote, that man turned on me. Nah, every attorney will have attorney fees. They're not working on your case for free. In this case, a judge ordered Jamal Bryant to pay the fees. But somehow this woman and her attorney, they started bumping heads, so she tried to destroy his career too. Then she told the judge that Jamal was playing with her courtroom. That was before moving on to accuse the judge of stealing the whole case. I mean, she started with all these allegations, causing the judge to get off topic to address all of her lies.
No, ma'am.
All I'm saying is sealed. Our case is sealed, and it's been sealed. They sealed it, and the only reason why I'm here is because I had to go to child support court because of attorneys.
No, ma'am. The only reason why you're in court right now is because you're begging for more money. You're getting $2,096 per month. That's about $2,100, and you said that's not enough because you lost your job. Then the child support office came up with additional money for you. That amount set at $2,350. Pastor Bryant agreed to $2,350, basically because he didn't object. You're the one objecting because even though you got your way with the child support deviation, they said they'll give you $2,350. Somehow that still wasn't enough for you, and that's why you're in court right now.
And something.
Sorry?
I don't seal baby cases. No, ma'am, I don't. What I sealed was their finances, the financial information. The court hereby, there was an emergency motion to seal, and I ordered to compel the motion to discovery and exhibits thereto shall be sealed. Not the case, just those exhibits relating to your finances and also your final, but not the whole case. This case is not sealed. It is a public viewed case, but I did, and if it did get completely sealed, that's not what the order says. The clerk of court is hereby ordered to seal plaintiff's July 8, 2016 motion to compel discovery. I did not seal this case. I don't seal cases like that. No, ma'am, that's not me. Okay. So this case right here was the clerk may have misinterpreted and sealed the whole file. But that was not my order. My order was I was trying to seal the finances so that no one would know exactly what Pastor Bryant made because of, just kind of circumstances and the fact that he was a pastor of a mega church in Baltimore at the time. Now, I know currently he's at Newburgh, but at the time it was a mega church in Baltimore, and that was the issue that the attorneys had presented to the court.
See, they were trying to protect it being public knowledge how much Jamal Bryant was making even when he was at the other mega church. But hey, it's out. Listen, man, I want y'all to see how messy this is, right? And people are just forgiving this guy like he not doing anything. And all of this, mind you, was allegedly around the same time while he was with Tweet. So here he is. He got a baby mama that he didn't want to talk about, Miss Latoya Odom. I mean, she in the wrong too. You're gonna see how this thing goes left for her real quick. But she's in the wrong too. They both in the wrong. As it relates to Jamal's supposed to be with Tweet. He over here fooling with this woman. Listen, his track record, when you look at Jamal, every single woman he got with, he was fooling around on that woman. And then next thing you know, the relationship go bad. Boom. He get into another relationship. Fooling around with some other woman. The relationship go bad. Boom. Get with the next one. If you follow the track record, like I've already showed you, of all the alleged relationships, you could say Latoya Odom here while he was with Tweet. Then you could say Phaedra Parks while he was with Giselle. What could potentially, I don't know. I mean, if you know, let me know. But what could potentially be going on with Jamal Bryant as it relates to Dr. Kari Bryant? I mean, we don't know. And it may not be a female this time. Could be a dude. Because while he was married, or he's still married to Dr. Kari Bryant, he was just hitting on Cam Newton, talking about he got pretty legs. His legs are lanolated. Pause. Cam Newton's legs glowing in the dark, according to Jamal Bryant. Pause. And that's just what we seen on air. And there's other things too. And there's other alleged situations, rumors on both sides of the fence. With dudes, with chicks, with underage girls. And y'all still just promoting this guy like he's flawless. Man, you wonder why people choose to be wicked and choose to be on demon time. They be like, I might as well be on demon time. If I'm on demon time, y'all give me passes. I can come out on social media. I can hit the pulpit. I can go anywhere. I can do anything. And guess what? People gonna subscribe to me more. People gonna send me more money. My church gonna grow even bigger. Why? Because that's the wide path. Everybody like being in sin. Y'all ain't following the narrow path like the scripture says. Let's go.
So then I have done that. And I do that for a lot of people who have high income finances that might run into conflict with various things. I might seal the finances, but I don't seal cases generally with regard to children. Like if something happens, somebody doesn't want the case to be known to the public. No, I don't do that. There has to be a real reason for that, generally a safety reason for that. But I'm not going to seal it simply because, someone is saying that they don't want anyone to know about their personal issues. No, I don't do that. So I'm not saying that the case is not filed, but I'm saying that is not sealed, but that is not what my order tells the clerk to do. It may have been misinterpreted that way and it got sealed. And even when I look at it, it doesn't have the seal marks on it, even from my side, but I'm not sure. Okay, because
it didn't have it on my side either.
It's sealed on your side?
No, it was not. The only thing that was sealed on our side was the child support worksheet and addendum.
Here's another lie. The judge caught Latoya in a bunch of lies, by the way. The case wasn't sealed, but she sat up there and accused the judge of sealing the case. The judge went into the system and saw it wasn't sealed, and the ADA also confirmed it wasn't sealed. The crazy part is, the judge literally gave Latoya the benefit of the doubt. She was like, maybe the clerk made a mistake and sealed it. No, the clerk didn't do anything wrong. They did not seal the case. This was a lie that Latoya told in court. Once again, she got exposed.
Yes, ma'am, everything.
And this is the type of woman that Jamal is creeping around with behind the scenes. I want to establish a little bit of character here. Okay. Is Jamal wrong as far as how he's dealing with her? Yeah. But look at what she doing. This is what she doing with the coat. She moving with the judge like this in the coat. I know that's country for saying court, y'all. Let's go.
Else, this is not a sealed case. I just want to make sure we get that straight first. And what was the second thing you said you think I did? Because that doesn't sound like me. Tell me what else you said I think I did.
No, I didn't say anything else you said you did. You're saying that I filed a contempt and then I unfiled it, and I never did that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you did.
You did it, Miss Harris.
What I'm saying is the attorney shiced me.
I'm not saying the attorney shiced you. I don't know about that. I'm telling you, these things are in your name with the same signature that I'm looking at from one page.
Could have copied it.
See, what you're hearing is Miss Latoya is refusing to take accountability. Listen, if somebody forge your signature, do that, it's still on you. It revolves around you. It's dealing with you. You gotta go and do whatever you gotta do to have proof. Look, Your Honor, I went through this, or Judge, I did this, I followed up, I got this because my attorney that was my previous attorney, they tried to scam me, do something, so I got proof of it. You got to listen, the burden falls on you. You got to take accountability. But it seems like in this day and age, nobody want to take accountability. Y'all could dish it out, but y'all can't take it. Y'all could dish it out all day, every day, but y'all can't take it. Let me say that again. Y'all can dish it out. I see people going in the comment sections. And I'm not just talking about my channel. I'm talking about all over social media, all over these YouTube streets. I watch people go in the comment section. I watch people go in during a live chat, but they can't take it. You know, that's what happened on the Corey Holcomb show. You know, that's the big talk right now. I should be doing Corey Holcomb instead of talking about Jamal Bryant. So like everybody just jump on the trends. See, your boy don't just jump on trends. Yeah, I might talk about what's trending, but I talk about stuff for a reason. I got purpose. I'm building up a whole archive full of evidence, full of receipts. Because when I expose people, I expose you through and through. That's why folks don't talk about me. Because if you talk about me, I'm coming for you. Biblical guns blazing. I'm coming for you. If you're talking about me and you hit my radar, there's people that talk about me and I don't give them the time of day. They ain't worth my time. But if I believe you worth my time, and you talking about me in the wrong way, I'm going to destroy you. I'm not the one to be messing with. That's why folks don't talk about me. Notice how all these big channels, they don't talk about me. I mean, you might have one or two that, you know, they feeling froggy, but, you know, they don't mention my name. They don't even want to say my name. I tell you, man, folks got to watch how they moving. It's 2026, man. Gotta stop being this demon time stuff. Let's go.
They could have did anything. I didn't do that because I've been trying to get extra funds first when I first did this was about him not paying on time.
Before you deny it, let's see it, okay? Because I think you probably, because I'm looking at both the signatures from the first time you filed to the last. This is the same signature, and it was dismissed by you. But and I'm actually kind of getting away from the real issues while we're here today. But I just I went back and tried to understand what was going on in the file and what happened. But I'm going to send these. I'm going to share it with you in a minute. But no, you got rid of that contempt. Now, what this contempt is about could be related to the attorney's fees. Let me see real quick. Let me see. Jamal, contempt of court for failing to pay the above. Ms. Willfully complied. Jamal Harris has failed and willfully refused to comply with paying plaintiff's attorney's fees in the amount of $13,500. So I indicated that he was supposed to pay your attorney's fees.
Yeah, and then the attorney that I had turned around and sued me in Fulton County is what I'm saying. And he served me at my home.
Yes.
And I had to...
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I don't know what... Look, I don't know why you did what you did. All I know is you brought it to the court. I would have taken care of it because he is supposed to pay your attorney's fees. And he, as of today, he still is responsible for paying this money to you. That's what it looks like here. That whether you file that again is up to you, but you withdrew it. I don't know why you withdrew it, but you did. On the 17th, before I could order for him to pay you that money, you withdrew it. So I assumed he must have paid it because that's what it says here. I'm going to show it to you.
Two lies here. She lied and said she did sign the paperwork, and she suggested that the attorney forged her signature. The judge obviously debunked that. Toya also said the judge ordered her to pay her attorney. That was also a lie. She pulled up the case file and saw that she ordered Jamal Bryant to pay the fees.
Because you're saying the attorneys forged your name on this document. It doesn't look like it. It looks like the same information. And it was dated October 3rd, 2017. But
he was still my attorney at that time, is what I'm saying. And then we have email going back and forth.
What I'm saying,
he was trying to sue me again.
I see that there are two documents that I can see now have been sealed. That's it. The whole other file is, I just double checked. The whole other file is available to the public. As far as the attorney's fees, I did not require you to pay his attorney's fees. I required him to pay your attorney's fees. When he did not pay them, you were required to tell me that, and then I would make him pay them. But before I could make him pay them, you took the case back. Now I know your position is you don't see it. Let me see if Miss Harris, see if you can pull up this case for me and let me see it and share it so she can see what we're talking about.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so it's 16 CV 1613.
Okay.
And the document that she originally filed was dated on, let me see. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like I did a contempt order. Let me see. It looks like I did a contempt order. Looks like I did a June 5th contempt order.
That was for insurance, because he still doesn't have insurance card and life policy and all that.
Okay. So then you're right. So it looks like I did an order, but then you filed another contempt. This was a motion for contempt that you filed on October 13th. October 13th. Look for the one for October 13th.
Okay.
And then see if you can share it so she can see what I'm talking about.
I see the motion for contempt.
It's October 13th. Open that one.
So I have the motion. Can you see it?
Yep. Go to the bottom. Right there you go. Is that your signature?
That's my signature.
That's your address and that's your email address. And that's where the notice went. That's a motion you filed. Go up. Go to the top so she can see. That's how it looked. Motion for contempt and sanctions.
I know I wouldn't have done that because of the way it is. That is from that. I'm telling this who this is from. This is from that man. He is grimy. What's his name? Bill Lester is the attorney.
Is that your signature?
That's my signature.
I don't doubt he might have helped you file it because it is set up like an attorney. But that is your signature. And if he
didn't help me file anything. He might have filed that on his own. Is what I'm telling you. He could have. I mean, I signed it because I was his client.
So see, she's caught. She's caught. She signed a document because she was his client. But you're gonna see she's Miss Legal herself, so she should know about the document. She should at least know to look at a document, especially a court document, before you sign it. Why would you sign a court document without looking at it? Most people don't even understand the language on court documents. And then you just sign it? Nah, man, she in the wrong as well, man. But listen, you know why she in the wrong? Let me show you something. Let me show you this, right? This is what y'all got to understand. Y'all got to understand what the Bible says on this. Let me show you this. And I've shown this many times in the past. I used to show this all the time. This is what y'all got to understand why Jamal Bryant. Listen, when let me say this real quick. When I said that Dr. Kari Bryant ain't right, that woman ain't right, that dress she put on, it was absolutely inappropriate. See, this is what y'all got to understand. Y'all got to understand what the Bible says, okay? We're going to take a look at what the Bible says here. Let's go. Look at this. All right, let me get this on the screen for y'all. We're looking at Ecclesiasticus chapter 26, verse 23. It says, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, So somebody like Pastor Jamal Bryant, who's wicked, see, y'all look at him as righteous. He can't be wicked. He's a pastor of a mega church. How could he be wicked? That's your problem. You blinded by his status. You listen, you're not justifying anything off of the word of God. You're using his title. You're using his status in the world to make it seem like he's just righteous. And that's what y'all do with all these content creators and everything. Y'all be like, well, they talk about the Bible. They talk about the word of God. They'll pull up a couple of scriptures while they're doing these shows. And that makes them righteous. Ecclesiasticus says in 26:23, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. So these women, what you're seeing here with Miss Latoya Odom, she trying to hustle the judge. But you see, the apple don't fall far from the tree in terms of her getting with Jamal. You see? You see? I know people don't like it. People get mad when they hear the scriptures, but you mad at God. If you mad at God, then you don't have a relationship with God. You're an enemy of God. A lot of people are enemies of God. They perpetrators. They posing. They witches and warlocks sitting up in church, faking the funk, trying to see who they could destiny swap with and run the next spell on. Just like these content creators. When they turn the videos off, when they get done with the live streams, they sit up there trying to energy harvest and send demons and attack and run spells on the righteous. Let's go.
So you did.
No, I'm saying I have signed something, but I'm not saying I signed this. I would have never retracted it if I did it. I used to work for an attorney. I wouldn't take it back if I filed it.
You heard her say she used to work for an attorney? This is why she's caught. This is why she caught.
Because they were coming at me hard.
I don't know what happened. What I'm trying to tell you, whether it's you or your attorney, it's still you. Okay? So if your attorney got you to sign it and you didn't know what you were signing and you decided to sign it anyway, it's still you.
Right. And why are you signing papers you didn't read, Miss I used to work for an attorney? See, you can't claim brilliance and play dumb at the same time. These people did not forge her signature. Now, I believe she's lying on the attorney, just like she told these other lies on the judge. Her words are not credible. She's been caught in way too many lies already. Either way, though, this has nothing to do with the case. The judge is only taking the time to address her allegations because she started running down all these lies.
So this is your motion. And after you filed that motion, before it looks like we tried to hear it because you asked me for dates. It looks like you asked twice for dates. And then before it could be set, you filed a notice of dismissal. Short the notice of dismissal on November 2nd.
Okay.
And then the thing is, if you didn't file the motion, then that means you never thought you had a motion for contempt. So it makes sense.
It happened in Fulton. I didn't know that I could even do it in DeKalb. When he was trying to sue me, he filed it in
right.
Fulton.
And that might be the reason why you might have dismissed it because it was in the wrong place. That could have been it, and you filed it again in Fulton. But in DeKalb, this is what happened. So I just want
to see it. It says mine.
No, I can't see it.
It says my sharing is paused.
Okay, then let Miss Noah. Miss Noah, if you could do it, November 2nd. Yeah, all I was trying to make sure that you understood the reason why I took the time over here is because I know you seem very passionate about your matters, but I want to set the record straight with regard to what this court did or did not do. That's the only reason I'm taking the time to do this for you, because I want you to know what this court did or did not do. I did not seal anything regarding the whole of your case. I sealed some personal documents regarding your income and his, and that was only 2 documents that I sealed. Everything else is available to your case. The next thing is I did not make him pay. I did not make you pay his attorney's fees. I indicated that he was supposed to pay your attorney's fees. Now, if he didn't do it, then your attorney or you get someone else to do it, file a motion to say, hey, Mr. Bryant didn't pay his attorney's fees. And then I would come in and go, oh, Mr. Bryant, you got to pay these fees. So to the extent he has not paid your attorney's fees, you need to get an attorney, because by law, my order, he was supposed to do it. So I don't know if he's done it at this juncture or not, but I did not do the reverse. It wouldn't make sense for me to do the reverse. He makes 10 times the amount you make. There's no way I would have done that. That's all I'm doing is clear the record with regard to what this court did, because you need to understand I'm being objective and you got to trust what I'm doing. So I'm going to make sure you understand what I'm doing. Okay. Now that we've gotten that straight, let's go back to your original case. Okay.
So LaToya lied about the case being sealed. It's not sealed. She also lied about the judge ordering her to pay attorney fees. And remember, she lied on the attorney, saying her signature was forged. She's the one telling all these lies, but she's calling everybody else grimy. And if she's lying about that, what else is she lying about? Yeah, I want to see the police report of the slashed tires and the door off the hinges to her residence. I'm going to have to see the full investigation because she's told several lies already. This woman is not credible at all, but the judge is still giving her grace after she lied under oath in her courtroom.
Now, tell me what it is that your son is doing that is not reflected in the child support worksheet that Ms. Harris presented. What's going on?
So I don't have insurance. I haven't had insurance since we started, and we came back to court for that. He still doesn't have an insurance policy. You asked him to do that. You've also asked him to have a life insurance. We still don't have that.
Now, I don't want to make sure you understand one thing. There are two different types of matters that are happening to you right now. The first is dealing with the actual legitimation of paternity case where I did some orders on them. Okay, those orders. Now, I got to make sure that what's translating is something that I can handle in this case, because they're two separate matters. And then he has to get noticed that you're complaining about the fact that he hasn't paid attorney's fees. So we can't deal with that right now because he hasn't been noticed with the fact that he hasn't paid attorney's fees. You would have to file another motion under this 16 CV case, or you will file a whole different motion for contempt matter. Whether that is wherever he lives at now. I don't know if he lives in DeKalb or lives in Fulton. I'm not sure where he lives, but you would have to file a motion for contempt in the county where he lives relating to these things that I ruled on in 2017 or 2016. Now, if you're talking about child support, the things that they have picked up on right here, and your fact that you want a modification of child support, because you're asking the DA's office or the Department of Children's Services to do a modification of your matter. And I don't mind doing it, but I want to make sure there are certain things I can't touch. I can't touch them because they're brought under the wrong file. And also you're asking someone else to prosecute it, so they need to bring it because you're asking them to prosecute it. Okay, does that kind of make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so right now we're going to do a modification of those things. It doesn't mean that if he hasn't paid, if he's supposed to do insurance and he hasn't done it, you can take that up. You can file a motion for contempt saying he has not paid, he has not put the child on insurance, and we'll take that up. But for right now, I need to know what it is that needs to go in these sheets. Okay?
Oh, sure.
All right. So tell me what it is that you want him to pay for in this modification.
Yeah, I want him to pay for the school that John has to go to now.
Oh, what school does he have to go to?
There's two I've chosen that have like insured quality of life for John as far as like autism. It's called Legacy Christian Academy.
I hate to interrupt, but is he enrolled in these? Because you provided us a school that he's currently enrolled in.
Yeah, and that school does not. They're not. That school doesn't even have the program that he needs for autism. But
you haven't enrolled him in the other one, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So he needs to be enrolled in another school so that he can get the proper education.
But we can't give you credit for that until you provide us proof that he's enrolled. So you didn't provide. The only thing you said in your objection is that you think it should be handled in Texas, and that you stated, "I request this case be transferred to Texas for a thorough review and reassessment. It is imperative that the court holds the non-custodial parent accountable not only for financial obligations, but for a lack of involvement in our child's life. ensuring the best interests of my child are met requires a comprehensive and updated evaluation, which it fails to provide. And what I'm saying is we gave you credit for everything that you provided us with, including health insurance. You provided us proof of Aetna health insurance. So we gave you credit for that on the worksheet. We gave you credit for the after school care at the school or whatever after school that you have him currently enrolled. And we kept the upward deviation.
They gave her credit for everything already. All of that was a part of her worksheet. But it's interesting that LaToya wrote to the court that he should be held accountable financially, and he should also be held accountable for not being active in the child's life.
See, this is the type of stuff that they be doing, right? People be like that all the time. It's like they'll be going about it wrong. They be in the wrong, and they be like, you need to take accountability. But when that accountability comes for them, they go ghost. They're like, what are you talking about? I'm not doing nothing. I ain't doing nothing. I don't need to repent. Ain't nothing going on. I don't need to take accountability. You see, TD Jakes did it when everything came out about the whole Diddy party stuff. And listen, man, I'm just going to play the video at this point, man. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. Let's go.
Well, financially, he's paying $2,100 per month in child support. And you're the one that ran from Georgia to Florida all the way to Texas, saying you just had to get away from him like your life was in danger. Well, if you're running all the way to Texas when the father's in Georgia, you already know what to expect. You can't be present all the time for a child that's 1,000 miles away. See, you're saying one thing, but your actions show something else. If you wanted them to be closer, you would have stayed close to him in Georgia. These are your decisions, and you can't have it both ways.
Yeah, this just happened last Wednesday. And I don't even know where my social worker is. Her email has bounced back, so I don't know. No one keeps up with me, so I'm here. So all this is new.
So are you, is it your position that you want Texas to handle it?
Yeah, because nobody has done anything to him. Like right now, no one holds him in the court of law for nothing.
No, so he is
nothing. He doesn't pay on time. You have ordered him to pay on the first. He pays on the 12th and the 15th.
One moment.
In Georgia, the non-custodial parents have until the end of the month to pay. He has paid on time every single month. He typically pays the first week of the month, and I can show a pay history. I can show
I can show you my pay history.
How is LaToya going to be sitting up here lying in front of the judge? Listen, it's a total fail on her part. It's like she had everything. The judge was ready to go rock with her, and then she opened her mouth. She had the bag. The judge was about to help her secure the bag. Just for the simple fact that Jamal didn't show up to court. Man, and she blew it. I tell you, man.
Pull up my bank account.
Miss Odom.
Just a second ago, she was blaming a social worker. Now she's telling the state that she's lying. LaToya is up here lying once again, saying that Jamal isn't paying on time every month. Listen, this woman won't stop making herself look like a fool. You already know the state isn't up here with no receipts.
You can't. At one point, you and I were having dialogue, okay? And Miss Harris watched and listened and did not interrupt. Now she's trying to present something as well. Give her a moment as well, okay? You'll have an opportunity to be heard, okay? All right, go ahead, Ms. Harris.
This is an intergovernmental case, which means he pays Georgia. Once Georgia receives the payment, Georgia sends it to Texas or wherever you are, and then your state distributes it to you. Whenever your state distributes it to you, doesn't have anything to do with us. But if he gets more than 30, if he does not pay within 30 days, if he does not pay in the entire month, that's when he's in trouble. He has paid every single month, which is why he does not have an arrears balance. So when you asked the other day, what's up with your payment? He had made his payment on November 8th. Whether or not you've received it, that's why I said you have to talk to your state, because Texas is in control of when you receive the funds.
Okay, but he's giving
Georgia. I'm sorry.
He's giving to Georgia timely.
Correct. Every single month he is given to Georgia timely, and it's typically between the 1st and the 8th of the month.
Okay. Do you understand that, Ms. Odom, that there is a time frame from the money going from Georgia to Texas. And so there might be delay. Do you get that part?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am, or no, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
So your position is that you feel like you're not getting the money. There are times wherein you do not get months. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. He knows that he has 30 days. So one month he may pay the next month. They're saying like, oh, he's giving $10,000. I'm like, where's the money? I don't have anything. And that's between Texas.
I will pull up the pay history, Your Honor.
Can you pull up the pay history? So we're going to take a look at it. So Ms. Odom, what I need for you to do, I know this is hard because this is your baby and you want to make sure everything is taken care of, but you're going to have to calm down for a moment, because if you bring your passions down a little bit, you'll be a lot more objective about what we're trying to do, okay?
Nah, if she stopped trying to play on emotions, maybe she'll stop lying. This is like the 5th lie she spewed out. And she's saying this stuff with what they call passion and emotion, as if what she's saying is the absolute truth. And it's not. By the way, don't be fooled with people like that. They'll be up there doing a bunch of hooping and hollering and still lying.
And see, the point that you just heard the sister say, they be lying. These pastors be lying. All this hooping and hollering. These content creators, they be lying too. They be lying. What's up, Forever Studios? They be making 1,000 videos, going live, making it seem like they right. They just hooping and hollering. Yeah, man, this is what the Bible says, and I'm following the Bible. This is how the Bible applies to this situation. Okay. But yet, every time they wrong. Let's go.
The state said he didn't miss a payment. Like, girl, do you know what would happen if he was missing payments? She's getting them weeks later because the payment is going from one state government system to another state government system. And if she was working and making money too, she won't be sitting there on her hands, pacing back and forth, waiting for that check.
No one is trying to hide the ball from you. No one is trying to make sure your son suffers. We're trying to make sure we do what's right. But sometimes when you're dealing with a lot of different governmental stuff together, it doesn't come out as smoothly as it's supposed to. But I don't want you to think there's some conspiracy going on. So we're going to try to be as transparent as we can, so you can leave here feeling like you understood what was happening. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Ms. Harris, pull it up so you can see what we see when he pulls that money in on a monthly basis. Okay. And that way you could take a look at it. And then I want you to compare it with what you get from Texas. And that way you can go to Texas and say, hey, Georgia is doing this, but you guys are doing this. And you can try to figure out where your disconnect is. Okay. All right. You see this?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sorry. It trying to come out and come in like you taught me.
Oh, I can see it.
So you see the pay history?
Yep. Stars.
Yes. Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. So it looks like at least from April of 2024 until November of 2024, he looks like he paid it in the first week of each month. But I can see that in March of 2024, there was $1,400. And then, hold up.
Because the issue was he had also been overpaid. So at one point, it was coming out of his paycheck. That's where you see the W and the payment source, that's wage withholding. So those split payments are how our system was taking it out of his paycheck to equal the amount. There was also an issue once they did the accounting that he had an overpayment. So they also had to give him some of those, like these escrow amounts are payments that he was overpaid. So those checks went back to him.
You know, it's funny, the baby mama never once complained about the months that he overpaid. Yeah, she received extra money for several months, but she never mentioned that. Let me tell you, the baby mama is just as grimy and shady as Jamal Bryant. No wonder he linked up with her. Now it's all making sense.
Because he was paying over the amount in some of them.
Is that the E? Which ones were back? Can we tell?
I believe, and this is what the case managers really do, but if I'm not mistaken, I think the E means it went to, I'm actually not sure. I could get one of the supervisors in here who could explain what happened if
Yeah, but I also just want you to email this child support enforcement detail sheet to Miss Odom. Give her as many years as you can give her. Okay.
This goes all the way back to when we first got the case, which was in 2022.
All right. I want you to email that
3 pages.
Okay, email those 3 pages to Miss Odom. Miss Odom, you're gonna get this sheet, all right? And then I want you to compare it to what you get from Texas, okay? And therefore, if there's a date discrepancy of the time it takes for them to get the money to you, I want you to talk that to your person in Texas so they can handle that for you, okay? Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going to send that to you. Now, because I know you're concerned about the payments being late. In Georgia, we have a policy, or the rule is he has to be more than 30 days late before a contempt can happen. Ms. Harris is saying when you look at this report, you'll see that did not happen. Consequently, no contempt has happened. If you disagree with that, you'll have an opportunity to bring that up. For right now, I want you to take the moment to go over your Texas records with your Georgia records, okay? All right. So what's the next issue that you had, Ms. Odom?
I want to bring up this comment real quick. Queen Brielle says, hi, does Jamal talk about these other kids? The answer to that question is no. He only talks about the kids that, he got with Giselle or whatever. She says, I only see him talking about or sharing on social media his daughters by Giselle. Exactly. That's all he talk about because he want to make it look perfect. Like, for example, let me show you this picture real quick. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find that picture. Yeah, like, let me show you this. Okay. This picture right here, this is the only picture you see. Again, Queen Brielle brought it up and says, Jamal don't talk about the other kids. These are the only kids you see. Why? Because it looks perfect. Everything looks perfect. It looks clean. And y'all believe the lies. That's what these content creators be doing. They come up here on social media. They do their shows. They do their videos. They do their live streams. And they make it look like their life is perfect. Let me make something clear, man. Let me say this first. I see through this stuff a mile away. I live in Atlanta, born and raised. Y'all know, y'all can say we the king capital of the world, or fake it till you make it. You got people here that's trying to look like stuff they not. People trying to get into stuff that they got no business getting into. So I see it all day. Maybe where you live, maybe they don't get down like that to the level that they do here. They get down like that everywhere now, everywhere in the world. Don't get it twisted. Folks on demon time, they'll be on demon time anywhere. But what I'm trying to show you is that Jamal Bryant want to put out this particular picture. Why? Because it's peachy. Let me full screen it real quick so y'all can see it a little bit bigger. All right. So right here, you see Jamal, the 3 daughters or whatever, with Giselle, and then you got Kari. Everything look perfect, right? They Christmas picture. Where all the other kids at? Where's Latoya Odom's child? Where he at? I believe it's a son they got. Where the boy at? Then you got Jamal coming through. You see, he just posted this 3 weeks ago. If you look beneath the time right here, he commented on his wife's picture. This is Jamal Bryant with the check mark. Says the Bryants wish you a Merry Christmas. Let me see if I can get this a little bit larger. Will it make the text? Let's see, hopefully that's better. Y'all can read it now. It says the Bryants, and actually since y'all can read it, I can go back to this so y'all can see me on the screen. All right. You see it says the Bryants wish you a Merry Christmas. May the blessings of the birth of Christ be experienced by your entire family. And he came on here to promote his podcast at noon on YouTube as he interviewed his daughters on growing up and moving on. See what he did? Jamal Bryant 3 weeks ago had a podcast. This was posted on Christmas. You see the date at the bottom. It was posted on December the 25th. Okay. December the 25th. And he trying to promote a podcast about interviewing his daughters, but he don't talk about none of the other children. So Queen Brielle is correct. Where the other kids at? And there's allegedly more children than what we looking at right here with this particular court case. And y'all still defending this man. Y'all still pushing this pastor. Y'all still uplifting him like he not insane. Why do people uplift people that's on straight demon time? It's like it's a setup for people to choose. Well, you know what, man? Forget all that righteous stuff. I ain't trying to do that because I'm watching all these people be righteous and they being persecuted. See, this is why the Most High said, blessed are those who are persecuted for his name's sake. You're going to have people that are coming to the comment section after this live stream and they're going to be like, well, Jamal this and Jamal that, he's perfect and he's this and he that, and you just judging and you blah, 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 blah. Making every excuse under the sun, defending the sin. And I can pretty much almost assure you, every person doing that, if we took a look into their life, you would see they would just be sending it up themselves. And that's why they like Jamal. They like pastors like Jamal. But right now we talking about Jamal. Let's go.
For the school.
The school. All right. Mm-hmm. Right now, what school is he going to and how much do you pay for that school?
I don't pay for school. It's a charter school, but they just don't have the teachers to accommodate him
for the autism.
Yes.
Okay. Does he have a diagnosed autism? That is, you've taken him to a doctor or a psychiatrist, and there is
a psychiatrist. Yes. The doctor will be soon because they just did it last Wednesday.
She's up here asking for more money for a school when the child is, 1, still enrolled in a free school, and 2, there's no confirmed diagnosis by a doctor. I can't. Let's keep watching.
When we found out about it.
What I'm asking you though is right now, do you have a diagnosis?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you have a diagnosis from whom?
From the psychiatrist, from the school.
The school or the school psychiatrist?
I guess the school, works with this psychiatrist. So this psychiatrist was the one who found the diagnosis. So last year, like the end of last year, they tested him. It came back negative. But then the psychiatrist was watching him even closely and they said, no, he has it. So they did more tests this year. And that's when this was like a recent thing. And so she said she wanted to retest them. They did. So Wednesday we went over the EIP and everything is put in place for him. But they just don't have the teachers there to help him and educate him.
Okay. But right now, he's in school. The likelihood is he'll stay there until the end of the year, right?
Yes.
Okay. But at some point, you want to switch him to another school that's going to be more effective for his disability.
Yes.
What you're going to do, though, is when you get ready to do that, when you feel like you need to change or modify the plan, you're going to have to either get an attorney so that we can look at it. But for right now, we cannot modify or add in those documents because he's not in that program yet. And if this is something that you just started last week, it's certainly something we can't take care of right now because we don't know where he's going, whether or not that's going to be something that the court will allow, because it could be that the court finds that the school does have the ability to take care of it and it doesn't make sense for him to go someplace else. I'm not saying that's what a court would do. I'm just saying that's a possibility. So we can't include what was happening at that juncture because we don't have enough information to do that right now. It doesn't mean that you won't be able to bring that up again, and so that you'll be able to bring it up to. Do we know where Mr. Bryant lives? Like what county does he live in?
Your Honor, we do have his address on file.
What county?
DeKalb.
Okay, so he's in DeKalb, which means it's going to come back to me because.
Yeah, I know exactly where Jamal Bryant at. I know all these folks at, man. Listen, man, I'm born and raised from the A, man. I look, been there, done that, man. Listen, I know, man. They ain't telling no lies, man. Let's go. I ain't talking about LaToya. I'm talking about the court folks.
it'll end up being my case. You'll then have to file a motion to modify so that can be taken into consideration. Is that something that you're planning on doing? Because if you plan on doing that, I can withhold on this issue and let you file it, and we can deal with it later. Do you want to do that, or do you want to take what we're talking about now?
I want to file it later.
Okay.
I want to file it so we can address it now.
Okay. All right.
Because even my money has changed too. So.
Okay. So that's another issue. So the issue dealing with the school, that's a modification you want to do later, right? Because you really need to find a school. He needs to get accepted into a school. We need a psychiatrist to say that it's necessary. You need to prepare a case, right? For that, right?
Basically, what the judge is saying, y'all, is you got to have receipts before you come up here on YouTube, before you be making these videos and these live streams. You got to have receipts. And some of y'all, they even come into the comment section. Y'all be coming into the comment section without receipts. I'm telling you, man. I'm going to step up in this thing, man. Y'all got to come with all the paperwork. Let's go.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Always amazing how the judge is their lawyer at the same time. She should go seek legal counsel and figure out the best decision to make. Go get a job and stop trying to figure out how to finesse more money when you're already getting over $2,000 per month for one child.
Okay. So the issue then next is that your position is they have you down for $5,000 and you don't make $5,000.
No.
What do you make?
At the current time, I am on a work plan, basically. So,
okay.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Is someone else talking?
No, I'm asking you, what does that mean?
Gotcha. Yeah, so I do unemployment right now. I lost my job in January.
You lost your
July 2nd.
July 2nd.
Wait a minute. She just said her okay, I guess maybe when she said her situation changed, she was employed according to the documents here at the court, and now she's unemployed. I guess that's the work plan. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, they both wrong, but it just shows Jamal. He ain't listen. He ain't got no type of good track record. And you know what's funny? Let me say this, man. Women always choose the guys that be screwing over women. Y'all always do that, man. Why y'all do that? And then want to bitch and complain, talking about all guys ain't good and some wrong. These men out here, why y'all keep choosing the bad dudes? All the red flags are visible. You're like, oh, I want to be the next one. I want to become the next red flag. That's what women be doing all day, every day. All types of women. They be choosing the bad guys. You got good guys out there. And I ain't saying boring good guys. I ain't talking about no buster lame good guys. I'm talking about good guys that are cool. Cool story, bro. And y'all still pass over those dudes. Y'all know everything will be right, be legit. You won't have to be dealing with none of this stuff. None of this stuff will even have to hit the courts. Y'all don't want that. Y'all want the drama so y'all can talk about it and complain. Add it to the list. It's like women always go after dudes like this. Y'all be throwing it up for guys. I'm talking about open legs, open mouths, just throwing it up for these wicked dudes. These dudes on demon time, no matter what their title is or lack thereof. But then when it comes to the righteous ones, y'all be like, y'all treat the righteous ones like something wrong with them. Like, girl, I ain't getting over them. I don't want to get with him. I don't want. It's crazy. Like, we gotta listen. When it comes to as Robin said something. She said, I will say it for you. They are picking bums. When it comes to guys picking, the ladies picking bums, listen, man, bums could have $1 zillion. Money don't change your status from being a bum. See, the problem is women be like, he got to have 6 figures, da-da-da-da-da. So if the guy got 7 figures, that's even better. And y'all go pick him thinking that, well, he got money, so he ain't no bum. Nah, man, money ain't what make you a bum. This is crazy, man. Anyway, let me continue, man. Let me get to the comments while y'all watching this part.
And so right now, how much do you get?
Every 2 weeks, it's 2,000. No, for the month it's 2,000. So every week I am making 1,000.
All right.
2 weeks I'm making 1,000.
Every 2 weeks you make 1,000.
Yeah, it's like $1,134.
Every 2 weeks, she's getting $1,134 from unemployment. That's almost like a salary of $30,000 per year off unemployment alone. And then she's getting over $25,000 per year on child support. So combined, that will be equivalent to her working a job, paying her $55,000 per year when she's sitting at home on her behind all day.
That is so true. That is equivalent to 55,000, almost 60,000. That's crazy. And she want more money. Man.
Scrolling on Facebook and TikTok. Like, girl, I don't want to hear this. Go get a job. You don't even take care of your son all day because he's at school. His teachers are the ones taking care of him 1/3 of the day. Then she said she's got him in after school care too, instead of picking him up right after herself. So she don't have a job. She's at home all day doing nothing, waiting for child support and unemployment checks to drop. Find some work to do and be productive.
Do you anticipate getting another job and making the salary of $5,000 rather soon?
No, I did get a job, but I don't start yet. I'm just taking like drug tests and background check and all that. And that is only $16 working with American because I'm in school.
Okay.
In school for what? Like, stop playing and being lazy. Go get a job. This woman got in her head that her baby daddy is megachurch pastor Jamal Bryant, so she shouldn't have to work like normal people. That's exactly what it is. She's not his wife. She was never his wife, but somehow she feels entitled to those same benefits. No, ma'am. His job is to take care of his child, not you.
And Your Honor, just so you're aware, the income we used for her is income that she provided for herself. And we were not notified by she or the IJ that, including in her objection, that she no longer earned that amount of money. Because that is one of the things that we could have taken into consideration and brought before you with the worksheet.
She does know because I told her through email and text, and she said, "When did that happen? Did you tell Texas?" I said, "Yes, I told Texas when it happened." I went up there to the office in Plano and told them, and they're so rude to me. They don't hear nothing I say. Everything I say is like,
yes, Miss
Now she just told the woman with the state of Georgia that she was lying, then started blaming the folks at the child support office in the state of Texas. Basically, she's trying to play both systems against each other while lying on everybody. This woman is intellectually lazy, physically lazy, and she's not interested in going through the process of the system, but obviously it was her idea to involve these people in the first place. They're actually being fair and objective, but she's whining every second because she's not getting her way. She's trying to go around law and order, and that's why she's bumping heads with everybody. It's amazing how it's everybody else's fault.
Listen to me. That might have happened. That's not what we're saying. What she's saying is, did you provide the $5,100 to Miss Harris X amount of days ago?
No, it wasn't X amount. It was last year.
Okay,
They're just now seeing this. It was last year. They never said, "Well, let's do an update on the money."
It's okay. It's okay. Okay. No need to argue it. We're just asking. You gave her that number at some point, correct?
Mm-hmm.
At the time you gave it to her, it was true and correct.
Correct.
At some point, it was not correct because you lost your job in January.
July, yes, ma'am.
And when you lost your job in July, did you contact Ms. Harris and say that number is now wrong?
No, she was not part of the plan. I was talking to social workers at that time, so I didn't even know. She became part of the plan just recently, with me as far as communication.
Correct, and that's what she's saying. She's just saying she didn't know until recently. Do you understand?
And that's what she tried to tell this dingbat, but no. Again, this woman is not credible. She's a proven liar. She's lying right here in court. She's being caught in lies over and over.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now that we know that there is a change in your income, then that is something that can be considered. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. But your position is you're going to start another job. And when you start that job, how much money will you be making per week?
I don't know because it's part-time. I just know that it's $16. That's what I do know.
When you start this job, will you come off unemployment?
Yes, I have to. I don't have a choice. Yeah.
Right. Do you anticipate making at least $2,000 a month?
At least, yes.
Okay. Is it possible for you to make more than $2,000 a month?
I really don't know, just because of the scheduling that I have. I cannot say that.
Okay.
I want to, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Miss Harris, can you put her income at $2,000 a month? Let's see what it is. So we're going to put this on a temporary basis anyway, because she wants to do more. So we're going to do it only temporary so she can do what she needs to do. Put it at $2,000, see what it looks like.
Okay. The one thing I also need to do to make sure that it's accurate is I'm going to remove the deviation right here so we can see what it would be without the upward deviation, if that's okay with you.
Okay.
Or do you want to keep it?
Yeah, we're going to keep the upward deviation. The income is high. That upward deviation is probably going to be reflective.
But would you want that specific number, or?
I don't know if y'all can see it, but the first line there, it has monthly gross income. It has it at 45,000 and change. That was back then, was 2016, whatever, 2015, 2016, somewhere around there, 2017, somewhere in that time frame. That's what it was put at. And I mean, you can kind of go into it now, but you basically can see what the monthly income is. So it's more than enough income per month. I mean, he's basically getting a yearly salary per month. Let's go.
Is there another number? Because this number was based on the $2,350 that he's paying. So that's the $254 right here. With a number selected to make the math add up to the $2,350 that he was already paying.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. So, but yes, the deviation of how much money per month are you spending, Miss Odom, for the needs, for the educational needs of your child?
This just started, so I can't even. I just thought he had bad behavior, but I can just say.
Nothing. The answer, Judge, is nothing. This woman is not spending any money on any educational services. She already said the son was enrolled in free school, and then she's literally coming up in here repeating autism over and over, all because some feminists at the school can't realize that his bad behavior is caused by what Dr. Umar named Ain't No Daddy at Home syndrome. They took the test last year and he didn't have autism. Now he's still cutting up at school, and she, along with these other scammers at the schoolhouse, they're trying to find an excuse to put the label on him in order to get more money from the government. Yeah, not only will the institution want more money, but she's trying to get a check up out of it too.
Me coming off from work to do that, I cannot give you the actual number because this is just new to me, like all of this.
I actually do have to change it because it's given in the presumptive amount, it's given her a negative number.
Okay.
Here it is. So let me.
Okay.
I'm just getting into it, like the education behind it and what he needs. And I just know for 3 years straight, his behavior was so bad. I wanted to give up. I didn't know what to do. So we finally got him. Well, I finally got him tested.
So right now, what medical care is he on?
He's not on any medical care. It's just the teachers. They're not
No, I'm
certified.
saying what medical program, what insurance does your child currently have?
Oh, United Health.
Who pays for that?
Me.
How much do you pay?
A month is $600 for the both of us.
Okay.
Did you have her health insurance at?
She has it at JSX for Aetna, and I don't work. Yeah, so she has the old stuff.
Okay, so the three you pay. So give her $300 for insurance.
Nothing is updated because it was all last year when we submitted this.
Yes, that's what we're doing. We're trying to make sure we have what the numbers are.
So $300 per month.
300. All right.
I'm not sure.
That 195.25, put that in the special, because that means that she's not, to me, that means she's under what's necessary for her to care for the child. So that 195 and 194.25, put that in the special.
Put it where? I'm sorry. In special.
And deviation, upward deviation, as an upward deviation.
Oh, I got it. Okay. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In his column, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
So that equalizes her, because otherwise she'll be in the zero for trying to take care of the child. Okay. That's the child support amount. I'm going to leave that as on a temporary basis so that you can do what you think you need to do for the other education issues. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. So this is going to be temporary. All right. That's the order of the court.
And Your Honor, when would you like for us to come back?
Well, let's, Miss Odom, when do you anticipate filing your motion?
Soon as I guess I have to enroll him in school first. Is that what you're telling me?
I'm not advising you to do anything. I'm just telling you, you need to move like you desire to move, but you might need to talk with someone or get some legal advice. I can't tell you that. All I'm saying to you is that you can file a motion. You don't necessarily have to move them. You can file a motion to be able to do that without having doing it first. But what we're saying is we can't put into this worksheet until the court rules that it should be done, and here's what the numbers are going to look like. It doesn't mean that you necessarily have to move him before you file the motion. You can file the motion with the intent to move him. That is something you're going to talk with your attorney about. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on 120 days. Let's see where you are at that point. Hopefully you'll file it. If you haven't filed it at that point, then we'll come back and try to figure out whether we're going to make this permanent or not. Okay?
And then once we do that, is there any way after this we can put this case in Texas where I live?
Well,
is that an option?
You can do whatever you think you need to do. Okay? All right.
Okay.
You need to talk with somebody about what you need to do. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Take care, Ms. Hare.
You too.
Man. So, look. There it is, man. There it is. That's the full baby mama drama situation that we are aware of, that's documented. As I mentioned, there are alleged others in other situations. Okay. I mean, I'm just reporting on what it is. I ain't the one who created the allegeds. They're out there. They've been out there. There's other women that there's situations, again, allegedly, that have been swept under the rug. So, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just a lot of stuff that's going on. It's too much drama. It's too many failed relationships. It's too many failed relationships. It's too much drama. It's just not becoming of a man that has his house in order. You know, you're talking about a man that's supposed to have the church house in order, but his house in that capacity, at least, is not in order. Okay, in the relationship capacity, it's just stuff all over the place. And I mean, you know, hey, people gonna say what they gonna say. They're gonna disagree. You know, you got a lot of people trying to defend it. You know, it is what it is. I don't care, honestly. Like, you know, I know anytime you do videos, anytime you do content, you say something, you're gonna have people that's gonna disagree. That's a part of it. They're going to disagree. They're going to try to discredit you. They're going to try to say this and say that. They're going to try to capitalize on something. If you're looking, y'all know how, for example, you're looking at one thing. So, for example, I meant to say, let's see if I can find this real quick. I meant to say flash drive, right? I meant to say flash drive. But instead, I'm looking at a battery. So instead of I'm actually talking about the flash drive. So instead of me saying flash drive, I'm looking at the battery and I actually say battery. Y'all know how people do that? Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever done that. You meant to talk about something else, but in the moment, because you was looking at something or someone else, you actually said that person or that thing, that noun, instead of what you actually was talking about, put a 1 in the chat if that's ever happened. You got people that just psychoanalyze everything. Those people, I tell you, they psychoanalyze when you do content and you put information out, but they don't want nobody to psychoanalyze them. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all ever done that. You looked at one thing, or you was thinking about something, and you ended up mentioning what you was looking at and thinking about, but you actually meant to talk about something else. That's something that I'm actually being criticized of right now in the chat. And I'm not talking about this chat, but it's on another video I did about Pastor Jamal Bryant. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I tell you, people will literally do anything to justify these people when they're in the wrong. They will try to find, see, yep, it's not legit. Oh, nope. I'm telling you, man. I wouldn't be surprised if people try to do the same thing about this video. They're going to psychoanalyze every last one of these videos. See, this is why there's not a lot of people that focus on exposing folks. Focus on bringing awareness, bringing attention. Listen, no matter how you slice the cake, no matter how the cookie crumbles, Jamal got a lot of dirt out in the open and in the closet. There's a lot of things that he's done wrong. There's a lot of things that he's in the pulpit. Let me see if I can get this up real quick. Let me play this. Give me 1 second, y'all. I wasn't planning on playing this, but I think I got to. Let me see. Give me 1 second here. Let me see if I can get this. Let's see. Where is it at? Give me 1 second. Yeah, I got a comment, like I said, in one of my other videos with Jamal Bryant about that. Let me see. Give me 1 second here. I might have to rock with this one just for time's sake. Okay, yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm about to put this on the screen for y'all. Let me see. Almost there, y'all. Almost there. Just bear with me. I wasn't planning on pulling up this video, so that's what's taking the delay. But I decided to share this. It's like, how do you get out of this? Like, all the things that was said from the pulpit, how do you get out of that? And people try to find one little thing, one little simple mistake, and then they try to be, oh, well, you know, it's wrong. You're wrong. I tell you, man, people are desperate. They're really reaching. That's called reaching. And you know, you got people that are sent to try to like discredit what you say and what you do. One little small thing. Deborah says, please expose Drewski. He's doing too much. What do you mean by he's doing too much? Deborah, I want to know, what is your perspective? What is your opinion that he's doing too much? Can you let me know what you mean? All right. Let's see. I should be able to pull this up real quick. Yeah, please let me know in the comment section exactly what you mean, Deborah, real quick. I want to know exactly what you're referring to. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for Deborah to share exactly what she means, let me play this video real quick. Okay. Like, how do you justify this?
85% of Jesus's life, he was out of order.
How can anybody say that he was out of order? Okay. I'm going to show you how he wasn't out of order. Let's go.
85% of Jesus's life, he was out of order. 85% of his life, he was doing what he was not called to do. God, y'all done got quiet. For 85% of his life, he was not flowing in his God-given function.
Is this biblical? Luke 2:40, the child grew and became strong, filled with wisdom, and the favor of God was upon him. After being found in the temple at 12, Jesus asks, "Why were you looking for me? Didn't you know that I must be in my Father's house?" Where does this claim come from if it's not in the Word of God? We see more evidence of Jesus being prepared for his calling than him living 85% of his life out of order.
See? Yeah, Jay Wash says, who is that? That's Jamal Bryant. And you know, this is the same pastor that you got people trying to defend. You got people in the comment section of one of my other videos that I exposed Jamal Bryant on. Well, I won't say people, but you have a person trying to defend, they trying to reach, like straight up reaching. That's what Jamal Bryant said. Do you think he took accountability for that? No. The guy says so many things from the pulpit, he's wrong. But yet you got somebody in the chat on one of my other videos trying to focus on I'm wrong. But Jamal Bryant got a whole list of sermons. If I literally start going through each of his sermons, it's like you can't justify that. The fact that what I'm saying still stands. It's crazy. It's literally crazy, man. I'm telling you, the comments that be coming through, it's literally crazy. Literally. But yeah, this is the court case. This is what, listen, I know y'all like, who is that? That's Jamal Bryant. This is Jamal Bryant. And this is one of the many things. He's been saying stuff wrong for years. I got years worth of sermons that I could go through and show you how what he's saying is not aligning with the Bible. But you got people that want to come into the comment section and try to be like a simple, like I said, I don't even want to call it necessarily a mistake. You could say it's a mistake, but it's like the example I gave. For example, if you mean to talk about a flash drive, but you're looking at a battery, you should say flash drive, but instead, because you're looking at the battery, you call the flash drive a battery. You're still referring to the flash drive, you just called it a battery. Doesn't mean you're wrong. You're still referring to the same thing, but people want to psychoanalyze that. Telling you, man. Telling you. And I got a reply coming, and it's going to be a one and done. Let me get to what Deborah said, because she did reply while I was pulling it up. Deborah said, she said she wants me to expose Drewski. He's doing too much. Now, let me make something clear. Drewski has not, I mean, Drewski's a comedian. Okay, he's a comedian in the industry. So to expect Drewski to be some righteous man of God, I don't know why anybody would expect that. Drewski is paid and bought for by the entertainment industry. However, in his mega church pastor skit, he's 100% accurate on how they be. Okay, 100% accurate on how they be. Doesn't mean that Drewski himself is not on demon time. His skit is 100% accurate. Deborah says she's seen videos of him lately taking money or videos of him spitting on people. So this is what I need you to do. So Deborah, if like when you see content like that, to my viewers, when you see content like that, you need to send it to me. Or if you're in the live chat and I'm going live, you need to like tell me where I can find it. Hey, I saw this on so and so. Now, I don't want videos of reactions from people unless that's specifically requested. I need the actual sourced content. And I'll go check it out and I'll go look at it. I haven't been able to watch these videos, or you said it's something lately, so I need to see this for myself before I could actually comment on it. I'm not going to comment on something that I haven't actually watched. I mean, it's crazy if that's what he's doing, but I need to take a look into those videos first, and then I'll go into it once I actually see it, or I get hold of it, and then I can react to it live like I normally do. Deborah says, I just saw a video of him saying, empty your bank accounts or you won't be blessed. Oh, you talking about Nino Brown. Yeah, I understand that. So here's one thing I want to mention. I have nothing against Nino Brown, but anything that you tell me, don't tell me another content creator posted it, right? I don't want to know about any videos that another content creator posts, because what happens is those content creators are reacting to the video. So I need the actual original video. So like if somebody posts the video and they so happen to be a content creator, there's no talking in it, there's no edit, it's the 100% original video, then I'll take a look at it. But I'm not going to comment on something that I haven't necessarily seen. I've seen Nino Brown's videos. I got to sit there and take a look at this for myself. Once I see it, if I figure it out, then I'll go there. Yeah, sower seed is right. Says it's just amazing how many these people gravitate towards these doctrines all the time. Yeah, they do. They do. They gravitate to these doctrines all the time. All the time. Like I said, I got a comment because it popped up. It popped up while I was live here. So that's the only reason why I'm aware of it. Sometimes certain things pop up. You get notifications of certain comments. I don't know, again, why YouTube does that. You get some notifications of comments, others you don't get. People be leaving comments all the time on my videos. Other content creators go through this too. And you would think if it notifies you of comments, you know, you would get notified of all the comments, but you don't. And like you have to actively go and check. And so one comment in particular popped up on another Jamal Bryant video. And yeah, I got a simple reply to this, like a simple reply. Like simple reply. It's like listen, the things that my mistakes, I'm gonna say this, my mistakes, something that I may have gotten wrong does not negate or change the actual factuals of Jamal Bryant being out of order. It does not change that. It does not change the slew for years of him doing the same things in error, the same sins in error. It does not change that, and without repentance. Because you got to understand, y'all notice how when pastors are out in the pulpit and you have some pastors that have come forth, look, y'all, I've been doing this. I'm going to step down. I'm going to take some time, or, you know, I need to repent of this. I've been dealing with this. That's actually what it takes. A pastor that's doing that is actually willing to no longer continue to do that. But one that refuses to admit that or do that, they still on demon time. They still want to hide what they doing and just be like, well, I could just keep doing what I'm doing and I don't have to do any of that. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't change how he put his wife out in that dress just recently. It doesn't change any of that. Listen, me being wrong doesn't change any of that. You could get mad. You could turn blue. You could try to post a doctoral thesis in the comment section. It doesn't change the fact that Jamal Bryant is a false prophet. It doesn't change it. It doesn't change it. And anyone with an ounce of biblical sense, anyone that is not biased and automatically on Jamal Bryant's payroll, and when I say on payroll, meaning you'll do anything. I'm not talking about you're literally getting paid. I mean, although that could be it, but you'll literally do anything just to support him. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. You'll try to find every little thing, like, you're wrong, you're wrong. And you know what's funny? Those same people don't look at the body of work that I put out where I'm right. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I'm trying to read the chat, whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna take a look into that Drewski thing. Because as he is like taking money and spitting on people, if that's a legit thing and it's not just him acting, because again, he's a comedian, so it could be a skit. I don't know. I got to look into it. I don't want to really say either way. I can't say on that. But what I can say, it is blatantly clear that Jamal Bryant is a false prophet. Again, like anything that I said wrong, or I might have gotten wrong, or I might have missaid because of whatever, because I'm trying to focus on doing a live stream. And it takes an awful lot when you are the one that's doing a one-man band when it comes to live streams. See, some of these content creators, they got a whole staff and they run everything. They hit the live, they running the whole show, they in the comments, they doing everything. And the content creators just sitting there on the mic. That's all they got to focus on. Me, I got to run everything. I'm responding to the comments. I'm looking at y'all. I'm trying to make sure things working on the show. I got to get the information. They be having a whole team. The team go pull up the videos for them. Get this, get that. Even if it's something they weren't ready. Team doing everything. You just sitting back, focus. See, people don't understand that. Same thing. When these pastors like Jamal Bryant hit the pulpit, they got a whole team. They got a whole staff. They got a whole church staff able to handle all that. All he got to focus on is doing whatever his sermon is. That's all he got to focus on. Me, I'm running a whole show. So there's liable is sometimes for me to get, some things wrong, to make some mistakes. That still don't change the fact that Jamal Bryant said this.
85% of Jesus' life, he was out of order. 85% of his life, he was doing what he was not called to do. God, y'all done got quiet. For 85% of his life, he was not flowing in his God-given function.
How you gonna say that Jesus wasn't flowing in his God-given function for 85% of his life? But yet, check this.
Is this biblical? Luke 2:40, the child grew and became strong, filled with wisdom, and the favor of God was upon him. After being found in the temple at 12.
Jesus was found in the temple at 12 years old. And check this out.
Jesus asks, "Why were you looking for me? Didn't you know that I must be in my Father's house?"
At 12, Jesus was at the age of reasoning. He was found in the temple. He was in the church, in his Father's house. But yet, Pastor Jamal Bryant tried to say that, 85%, he wasn't right. And then you got this one person in the comment section, again, not of this live stream, but in another live stream that I did, trying to be like as if any error in what I'm saying make what Jamal Bryant doing looking right. Nah, man, nah, that ain't gonna work. And like I said, I got a reply for that. I got to reply for that. If you find the comment, hey, you found the comment. Listen, if you find the comment, I'll give you a hint. It's on one of my Jamal Bryant videos that I've done recently. So if you find the comment, mind you, it's a comment that I, Brainwavezz, am replying to. So if you find the comment, feel free to comment on the comment. Let me know if I'm in error. Let the person know if they're in error. I mean, you know, since they want to comment out in the open, they can get commented about out in the open as well. And they can't say it's wrong because they are the ones who tried to come for me first. So, you know, it is what it is. They didn't try to send a message behind the scenes. They wanted to talk about it out and up and open. Why? Why did they want to do it in the open? Because they thinking like, oh, I'm going to try to rebuke you. I'm going to try to show you wrong. Listen, it ain't nothing that anybody can do trying to say that I'm wrong that's going to make Jamal look right. That's a fact. Shout out to Robin for the $20 super chat. Robin, stay coming through with the support. I think for 2026, Robin is my #1 supporter in this capacity, at least. For 2026, she's the #1 supporter. She says, we appreciate all of your hard work to bring us this biblical content. You're doing a great job. I appreciate your support, Robin. I appreciate your support. Because it's just some people, again, my error, perhaps in reporting or showing this, does not change the facts of what took place. Jamal has been with all these women. Jamal has just made mistakes. Jamal got at least one documented child that he don't even claim. He didn't show during Christmas. He don't want to have nothing to do with it. This is his child. Listen, you could say forget the woman, forget the baby mama. I mean, even though you shouldn't be that way, but I'm just saying, you know, when people are like, forget the baby mama. The child, where's the child? Why wasn't the child featured in pictures? Why are the other alleged children not around? Why don't we see this? See, this is what I'm talking about. They show this one side in public, but it's all a facade. It's all fake. It's crazy. But the side you see with me in public is 100% real. Ain't no faking it. Ain't no secret. I ain't got no secret children, no secret babies. Listen, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man, this is crazy. So, wow. Well, thank you for your obedience, Robin. She says every time she sends a donation, it's because God told you to do so. That's your obedience, Robin. So whatever the Most High tells you to do, whatever he tells you to do, and this don't just go for Robin, this goes for everyone. Whatever the Most High, I ain't talking about Satan, I ain't talking about yourself. Whatever the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob tells you to do, you got to do it. And he tells me to put these videos out. I don't do videos unless they're Most High inspired. Whether I talk about scripture in it or not. That's the only way I do content. If the Most High ain't telling me do that video, there's videos that I be wanting to put out and do, and he tell me don't put those videos out. Don't do them. So I don't do them. It is what it is. Let's all strive to be as obedient or more obedient as Robin has. Let's do what God is telling us to do. One of the things that God is telling me to do is to reply to that comment in the other video. So that's what I'm about to do. That's where I'm about to go. I'm about to reply to it. If you want to take a look, again, it's only so many Jamal Bryant videos that I put out, and it's going to be real easy. All you got to do is look for a reply from Brainwavezz. Not many of the videos even going to comments going to have a reply. So y'all figure it out. And if y'all want me to actually turn it into another live stream, I can, because I've done that before with talking about some of the comments that I've received and turning that into a video. If that's something y'all want to do, want me to do, you're going to have to comment on that particular video. I mean, I'm sorry. Well, yes, on the video, but specifically the comment, you're going to have to comment on it. I know my audience is very studious. Y'all are very intellectual. You are very smart. You will find what I'm talking about. And like I'm about to, as a matter of fact, I might drop the reply on it while I'm still here on air, so that it'd be real easy for y'all to find it. Wow, shout out to Lady Tiffany. Lady Tiffany coming through with the support. Y'all funding the show. Shout out to Lady Tiffany with the $5 super chat. She got nothing to say. She just wanted to come through with the support. Blessings. Blessings. I appreciate your support. It allows me to continue to do what I do. Then we also got Forever Studios coming through. Man. Shout out to Forever Studios for the $20 super chat. He says, Brainwavezz, happy 2026, everyone. He says, blessings to me. Blessings to you too, fam. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. It means a lot. If y'all want me to go ahead and leave my comment while I am on the live, so that it's real easy for y'all to find out what it is. And actually, if y'all want me to tell you where the comment is, put a 2 in the chat. And I'll actually tell you where the comment is, and I'll leave it. Y'all let me know. Let me know why y'all here. Just let me know. Man, y'all coming through with the support, man. Listen, y'all are telling, man, listen, I gotta listen to what the people are saying, because this is hard work, and I think y'all understand. I think my core audience understands how hard of a job this is to have to do this. You have to do this where you're exhausted. I work a 9 to 5 amongst other things. I got family. I got a lot of stuff that I got to take care. I got to deal with. And then I jump up on here straight up with no rest, no break, nothing. So, when you dealing with that, it's easy to make mistakes. It's look, can my production value be polished a little bit more? Of course. Of course it could be polished more. Of course. But the point stands. Anybody that really rock with the platform understand that. But see, you got people that don't rock with the platform. You got people that watch out. Remember, I was talking about that last year. That was a big thing last year. You got people that don't like you anyway, got no intention to support you anyway. I don't care how right or how wrong you are, regardless. They ain't going to support you. They ain't rocking with you. And they just looking for a reason and a way to try to take shots at you. See, that's what happened with Corey and Anton. Anton was a guest on the Corey Holcomb show. Remember, Anton was a guest. Anton was in Corey's house. And the host took shots at the guest first. Took shot. Look, if you say certain words, it's going to trigger somebody. Why would you even bother saying something to trigger somebody if that wasn't your intention? He took shots talking about, yeah, man, I don't want to talk about these politics. You know how you're going to be staying stuck on politics. Then he's like, you know how you always talk about white folks. And then he went and he kept, they cut that out of the so-called beef scene or whatever, the fight scene or whatever you want to call it. A lot of the folks that's on Corey's side, they cut that out. You got a lot of people that just don't like you, period. And they just trying to look and find a reason to take you down. They trying to find a reason, right? They spend all their time psychoanalyzing. Watch, I gotta find a reason. This is wrong. This is wrong. I gotta do this. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. I appreciate that, Robin. I appreciate the support. And I'm seeing 2s in the comments. Any more 2s? Anybody want to find out what I gotta say? Anybody want to find out? Y'all let me know. I'm doing it because the people say. If the people say so, and I see any more 2s in the chat, then I might just have to go forward and do that. Oh, it looked like a couple more twos coming through. Like a couple more twos coming through. So let me do this. I'm gonna play this real quick while I'm working on the leaving the comment. All right. And I'm doing this in real time. Ain't like I'm spending a whole lot of time on this. I'm doing this in real time. Okay, I'm gonna play this for y'all. Let's go.
Which would bring me into the divine conclusion that Jesus actually turned water into orange juice. So many people doubt him, but I know too much about him. The more I call him, the better I feel. You mean to tell me because I'm black I can't order for extra pickles? You mean to tell me because I'm black I can't enjoy an ice cream? You mean to tell me because I'm black I can't sip on my soda too loud? You mean to tell me because I'm black I can't rock my hat backwards? Negro, you don't know me. Y'all mad over a dress that I done spent $3,000 for? Y'all mad over a dress that I done took myself to go get it hemmed and tailored? Y'all mad over a dress when your wife wouldn't even look good in it? Negro, stop worrying about me. Which would bring me into the divine conclusion that Jesus actually turned water into orange juice. So many people doubt him, but I know too much about him. The more I call him, the better I feel. You mean to tell me because I'm black I can't order for extra pickles? You mean to tell me because I'm black I can't enjoy an ice cream? You mean to tell me because I'm black I can't sip on my soda too loud? You mean to tell me because I'm black I can't rock my hat backwards? Negro, you don't know me. Y'all mad over a dress that I done spent $3,000 for? Y'all mad over a dress that I done took myself to go get it hemmed and tailored? Y'all mad over a dress when your wife wouldn't even look good in it? Negro, stop worrying about me. Which would bring me into the divine conclusion that Jesus actually turned water into orange juice. So many people doubt him, but I know too much about him. The more I call him, the better I feel. You mean to tell me because I'm black I can't order for extra pickles? You mean to tell me because I'm black I can't enjoy an ice cream? You mean to tell me because I'm black I can't sip on my soda too loud? You mean to tell me because I'm black I can't rock my hat backwards? Negro, you don't know me. Y'all mad over a dress that I done spent $3,000 for? Y'all mad over a dress that I done took myself to go get it hemmed and tailored? Y'all mad over a dress when your wife wouldn't even look good in it? Negro, stop worrying about me.
I can't. Listen, dude sound just like Jamal Bryant. Like just like Jamal Bryant. Just like Jamal Bryant. Just like Jamal Bryant. This is crazy. This is crazy, man. I tell you, man. I tell y'all. Yeah, he's definitely funny. If y'all want me to play it again, put a one in the chat if y'all want me to play it again. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Oh, y'all. Oh, my goodness. It got to be somebody besides Deborah. I got to have more than one person viewing that want me to play it. So if I see more than one person, put a one. If y'all don't want me to play it, y'all be like, nah, just move on, Brainwavezz. Just move on. Just let me know. Just move on. Just move on. If that's what you want me to do. Put a one or tell me just move on. Oh, snap. Y'all want me to play it again. Oh, snap, man. Y'all ain't right, man. Y'all ain't right.
Which would bring me into the divine conclusion that Jesus actually turned water into orange juice. So many people doubt him, but I know too much about him. The more I call him, the better I feel. You mean to tell me because I'm black I can't order for extra pickles? You mean to tell me because I'm black I can't enjoy an ice cream? You mean to tell me because I'm black I can't sip on my soda too loud? You mean to tell me because I'm black I can't rock my hat backwards? Negro, you don't know me. Y'all mad over a dress that I done spent $3,000 for? Y'all mad over a dress that I done took myself to go get it hemmed and tailored? Y'all mad over a dress when your wife wouldn't even look good in it? Negro, stop worrying about me. Which would bring me into the divine conclusion that Jesus actually turned water into orange juice. So many people doubt him, but I know too much about him. The more I call him, the better I feel. You mean to tell me because I'm black I can't order for extra pickles? You mean to tell me because I'm black I can't enjoy an ice cream? You mean to tell me because I'm black I can't sip on my soda too loud? You mean to tell me because I'm black I can't rock my hat backwards?
Don't pull it. Don't pull it.
You don't know me. Y'all mad over a dress that I done spent $3,000 for?
Right here.
Y'all mad over a dress that I done took myself to go get it hemmed and tailored? Y'all mad
He sound like Jamal
over
Bryant.
a dress when your wife wouldn't even
You hear him? He sound like Jamal Bryant, don't you?
Negro, stop worrying about me. Which would bring me into the divine conclusion that Jesus actually turned water into orange juice. So many people doubt him, but I know too much about him. The more I call him, the better I feel. You mean to tell me because I'm black I can't order for extra pickles? You mean to tell me because I'm black, I can't enjoy an ice cream?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You mean to tell me
Thank
because
you. Let me get done.
I can't
Oh snap, man! This is hilarious. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. This is absolutely hilarious. Like it's hilarious. But he's got him down right. But back to what we were showing. How come you don't see his other family posted here? All right. How come you don't see his other family here? Okay. It's crazy, man. I'm almost done with the comment, y'all. I kind of was I almost was done. I'm almost done with the comment. Hold on. And then I'm gonna tell y'all. Let me see if I got another video real quick to play while I'm leaving this comment. I know there's some people here, some people left. It is what it is. I'm good. Let me see. I don't know why this video got here. I got so many videos, but I don't know if I want to. I'll just play this, man. I'll play this video.
Okay, let me tell you a story. So I was at New Birth.
Oh Lord.
I was at New Birth. What's up, Pastor Jamal? So I was at New Birth. I think Kanye was there.
I remember that. Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah. Kanye was there with Sunday service.
Yeah.
And when I went, I see a lot of my contemporaries and constituents, a lot of my peers and predecessors. And so we go and we in the little back hall, and I hear them raising money right then. When I'm in the back, I say, I'm gonna stay back here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was me, 2 Chainz, Tamika, I think Dro was there, I believe. Bow Wow was there. Bow Wow was asleep, by the way. I'm gonna let you know that.
He was asleep
Bow
in
Wow was
church.
asleep. Yeah, Bow Wow was asleep.
My
But anyway.
Bow Wow was asleep at the church.
Yeah. He missed the whole thing. He missed the whole thing. I looked at him and said, that baby tired. But anyway. So, and they was in Kanye, what I'm saying? When Kanye went out there, when we went out there. But then I tell you, when I was in the back hallway, I heard him passing the plate around. So then we waited till Ye said he was ready to go on that. So then we walked out, took our seats. Do you know they stopped everything to raise money again, passing the plates by, just because they saw that, you know how in the strip club, they hit the red light, let the people in the room know that the money's in the house. Hey man. And there was a visiting pastor.
Oh yeah.
There was a visiting pastor. See, now Jamal, I'll tell you, he smooth.
Absolutely.
You feel me? He smooth, man. He smooth. Because he wasn't going to get put out there and seen, you know what I'm saying, pandering or soliciting. No. He invited his fellow pastor from somewhere else to grab the mic and say, hey, get your prayers past the roof. Go on and put in there You know, and I think he said some money. I need $1,000. I need
It was an actual amount.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so they passed it, and they passed me the plate. I passed it right on to the next person.
You gotta touch the plate and then pass it around.
Yeah, I put man, I put my hand on it and I say, Jesus paid for it all. And I passed it right on. She paid. She done paid all my costs. You know what I'm saying?
But I can see, I understand.
But look though, then it get back to Chains, and Chain get to digging in his pocket, putting out the bag. I said, you better not put no money.
You told him that?
You better not put no money in there. He said, Tip, you can't tell me what to do. I go to church. I said, man, but give me some. Give me some too then.
So did he put the money in the plate?
Yeah, man.
So, I mean,
yeah, nah, he ain't give me none, man. He ain't give me none.
Yep. So I'm just saying, man, like it's T.I. is actually correct. That's the irony of it. That's the irony of it. That's the absolute irony of it. All right, let me finish this. I'm on the last part. Let me finish this so I can show y'all, and then if y'all want, y'all can leave your comments. You know, if not, hey. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. 1 second here. Just about done with it. Okay. So give me 1 second. All right. Let me put this here. Let me put this here. And all right, just bear with me, y'all. Bear with me, y'all. Okay, I'm about to go ahead and post it here. Oh, shoot. Okay. All right, so I posted it. Let me go ahead and show it to those of y'all that are here. I'll get this on the screen so y'all can see it, and then y'all can leave your comments if you want. All right. Give me 1 second here. Because I'm essentially one and done with the comment here. So I can show y'all which video I'm referring to. Okay, so this is the video, and then y'all will be able to see the comment, which is trying to get it to where I can just pull this up. Okay, so let me get this on the screen, and then that's pretty much it. All right. Where's it? Share. Okay, so this is the video. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is the video. All right. Put a 3 in the chat if y'all see which video I'm referring to. Okay. Just put a 3 in the chat if you can see it. I want to make sure that y'all can see the video. Put a 3 in the chat if you can see which video I'm referring to. And then I'll go ahead and pull up the comment. And then, like I said, hey, y'all are welcome to leave your response to the individual who left the comment, as well as your response to what I left. Okay, I'm seeing some 3s. Okay, so you see that. So let me go to the comment here. Okay, so when you actually go into the video, let me scroll down to where y'all can see the comment. It's this comment right here. Okay, this is the comment. You should be able to see the full thing on the screen. Okay. Yes, sis. You definitely gonna have to catch the replay. You definitely gonna have to catch the replay. I mean, essentially the video is over, but I'm just leaving this because I had this one lady come through and leave this comment right here. And this one person leave this comment. So y'all reply here in the chat and let me know when y'all had a chance to read the comment and or the reply. This is the particular comment that I'm telling y'all can go to in this video and feel free to reply as well. Reply with your thoughts, reply with what you see, seeing me being in error, seeing the other person being in error, whatever. Just you reply and you let me know. Give me some dialogue in the chat when y'all get done reading this. Just let me know. Let me know when y'all done reading. I actually put it on the screen for those of you that may not be able to make it over there this second. But I really want your response in the comment section. That's what I really would prefer. And I mean, like in the comment, like here, where this actual comment was posted. That's why I showed y'all the video. Is anyone done reading it? Just let me know in the chat. Because I'm essentially just waiting on you all to let me know you're done reading it. While I'm waiting on y'all to read it, while y'all reading it and waiting on your replies, I'm gonna go do something real quick. All right. All right. Well, so this is, like I said, this is where you all can go. You can leave the comments, and I will, you know, we could chop it up there. So, let me know what y'all think. Of course, not only this stream, definitely leave comments here, but also go over there to the other stream that I just showed y'all, and y'all can reply if you want. So that's what I was referring to, and I'm about to get out of here. I need to go handle some business, of course. So with that being said, appreciate y'all. Continue to hit the like button. Even after the stream, make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so, and there'll be more videos like this coming. So with that being said, I will catch y'all in the next one. Maybe I'll even catch you in the comment section on the other video that I just showed. So with that being said, I will see y'all then. Peace and